like
and aged 20 years.
Well, I been living out here in the boonies in Farmersville. I just been working, man, building stuff, getting stuff.
Yeah.
Started for the business and everything else. So, and
Getting
I get
used
shitty
to-
internet, so I can follow live broadcast.
That's right. Getting used to civilian life.
Oh
And,
yeah.
are you ready for? Well, I get. I was about to say you ready for your first Texas summer in a while, but yeah, you were in Afghanistan, so
Yeah.
I guess that's
It
probably
may be a
not.
few degrees cooler here, but not really.
Yeah, probably not. Not the biggest deal. Dom, you doing good, buddy?
Yeah, I got my first dose of the vaccine today, so my arm hurts.
Ooh.
Arm hurts for a couple of days on the first one. What'd you get? Which one?
Oh, geez, Pfizer.
Nice.
Boo.
I had no choice. They're like, you're getting Pfizer, and I'm like, okay, fine.
Oh no, yeah, you don't get a choice. It's just whichever
Yeah.
place you go.
Yeah.
It's otherwise, I'd get the one and done one. I guess maybe I wouldn't.
I got the Medea.
The Medea. Medea goes to vaccine.
Medea goes to college.
The Madonna vaccine.
I got the.
Madonna.
I got that one too. And boy, that was rough. Fuck.
And
That's-
boy, are my arms
Have you gotten
tired.
the second one, Eric?
No, that's this Friday.
Oh, so you're going to be fucked this weekend.
I'm gonna be fucked up.
yeah, just drink
Word.
through.
I'm gonna show up drunk.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
stay drunk.
drink through
Then
it.
if I throw up, I'll just be like, probably because it's way too
Yeah.
much.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for being here. This should be an interesting game because really nothing fucking happens in this movie. So I don't really know what to ask you about. But we'll see what we can do, and we'll make it fun. Should be a good time. I do not have my iPad, but I don't think I need it. Yeah,
3 pages of notes on it.
except for Sean left.
Jesus.
It's time for 5.
Oh, there he is. All right,
No,
Sean.
I have to hook up my Ethernet cable. Go ahead and continue. I'll start the.
Oh, okay, cool.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions, where we ask 6 questions, and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
Did we forget to post about this show tonight?
No.
No.
There's 2 people.
I
in
think
there.
we got 2 people. 2 people.
They can talk to each
paying
other.
attention. Well, you know what? We don't. It's fine. And you know what? They're the 2 best people. I'm very excited about this round. We got a good one here. Back from an adventure in the wilderness. He is man. I mean, you look like a Navy SEAL now. Like, and I hope that's okay to say.
Yeah.
But, you look like you just came back from killing someone important to other people.
Well, everybody's important to other people.
somebody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot of people who aren't important to someone, but they fucking exist.
Who? Do you have someone in mind specifically?
Well, I've got a few relatives that I'd throw down that fucking hallway.
Okay, fair
you
enough.
know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, where literally everybody in the family even hates them. You know, like it's just
Okay, I have one of those too.
okay.
We're on the same page.
I told you. Look, Sean's in 2 places at once.
Whoa.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
I don't know what's going on with my internet.
What the-
Neat. I can remove this one, the one that's frozen.
No, remove the non-frozen.
Oh, okay. But you don't like frozen stuff? Welcome to 5 questions. We got a good one. Woody Chambers is back, everybody. I don't have an iPad. It's in Casey's car. We'll have a finger. That's all the applause you get, buddy. Welcome back, man. It's been a while.
Wow.
It has.
You know, this is a big night for you, and I'm glad you're back. You are 17. You were 14 wins out of 17, meaning you have. You're well in the lead of being our best player, easily.
Even after you took 6 months.
Even after you took 6 months off, and tonight you have a chance to win
How do you give him a chance?
your 3rd 5 wins plaque. So give it up for him.
Delivery, iPad delivery.
Man,
iPad
what
delivery.
service.
Here's what's crazy. Now the other people are going to get real applause.
Why don't you just tell me the drop you want to play?
Applause.
Okay, guys. Hold on. Let me get this going. What, you want to do applause? Woody Chambers is here.
Yeah.
See, it sounds way better whenever.
That's great.
Yeah, he does it. Okay, now where's my thing? It's gone forever. My soundboard. Soundboard. Guys, this is crazy, but it is literally not on here. I don't know how that's possible. Where'd it go? Where could it have gone?
Just keep the screaming goat.
Into the cloud.
Okay, you know what? This is the wrong iPad.
Oh no.
Yep, this is
Oh
mommy.
dear.
That's mommy. So ask her. It's the one that y'all took to baseball. It can't possibly be the one. It's not because it doesn't have the right stuff on it. Nope, that's the pool. All right, get out of here. Go make that happen, buddy. All right, good luck, Woody, tonight. And boy, this is the best start to this game we've ever had.
It's going to be a slow burn, though. Sometimes things start off real quiet, and then all of a sudden it's crazy.
This is one of those nights. One of them. Dom Petretta is here. He is 1-4. Everybody, give it up for Dom Petretta. How you doing, Dom?
Pretty good.
Got your first COVID shot,
Yeah.
and how you and feeling okay? Just a sore arm, right?
Yeah. I was real tired earlier, so I just took like a 30-minute nap, and I'm fine.
Right. That's what does it sometimes. You're not supposed to take more than like a 20-30-minute nap.
And I have a problem with that.
Me too.
2 hours,
Yeah.
30 minutes is kind of my real sweet spot.
That's a good one.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a really good one. But you do feel.
When I wake up, I'm like, what day is it?
Yeah.
Am I
That's
supposed to
the
be taking
best
over to
kind of nap.
school?
I think the worst naps though are the ones. That's the one, buddy. Thank you, man.
I need like an hour and a half because it takes me a long time to fall
No, let me
asleep.
get it. You want me to play
And
them
I
your?
need to be asleep.
You want me to play them your walk-up music?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bulbasaur.
And now, number 7.
Girls just want to have fun.
This is going to be the hardest edit in the history of the show.
Sean can cut it all out.
Yeah, I mean it just. Here we go. Oh wait, what is
Oh,
it?
careful.
Yes. Oh no! Don't drink my water. I only have a limited supply tonight. Okay.
Of
right, guys.
water.
Water and glasses.
Listen, Prosper water is very expensive.
It is.
That high class shit.
Yeah. With all the chemicals, all the
For those of
chlorine.
us who don't have
Oh, I know what's going on. It's muted.
Next
All right,
up
here we
is
go. Hold on.
number 7.
Here we go. Here's Everett's walk-up music.
Next up is number 7. Everett Reddick.
Oh yeah. All right, that was freaking loud.
It's so good.
It was.
I feel like I need to watch you hit a home run now.
Yeah, you do. You got to see it. You no, buddy. I got to move on with the game, but I will play it for you when you bat next. All right.
What a deal.
Where is your iPad staying?
No.
Oh, okay, buddy. Hey, you got to go because I'm going to say a bunch of bad words here shortly.
Shucks.
Because that's my job.
Rats.
You know what? And I think it's appropriate that the first one to actually get applause would be Shell Ordway, who made it happen and who is finally here with us. Shell, last year on your birthday, you tried to get in here, and boy, was it! If you felt almost as bad as Tim Trafton from Maine.
Was that a year ago?
I don't know. Was it? I don't think it's been a year. When's your birthday, Shell?
The 9th of November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's been like
Holy
6
crap.
months or so.
Wow.
Okay.
That's 4 days.
Better.
But even that's weird, right? Like this whole COVID year, I've been talking about it a
hard.
lot. Like it's one of those things where it's like, hey, when's the last time you changed the filter in the such and such, and you didn't do it during COVID?
Mm-hmm.
I sat there and thought, how are tire selling places doing when your tires last 60,000 miles and
Yeah.
you put $400 on your car last
Right?
year.
Yeah.
So nobody has to go get tires.
We should all be getting big time fucking insurance discounts,
I
right?
did.
You did?
My insurance company just said, "Hey, we're not going to charge you as much, and here's some extra money."
Right. Just walking around money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saved a bunch of money on my insurance by just
How?
letting it lapse.
Switching to Geico.
Just
Oh, I was
driving
waiting.
without
There it is.
insurance at all.
That's the way to do it.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
don't know that trick, but
But when you go in to pay your registration, you got to say like, I wasn't driving the car, right? Like, yeah, because if your insurance, if it's not up to date,
or you get a monthly policy, pay for 1 month, and just show them the car. Like, yeah, obviously I have insurance in the next month. Just nope, blow it off.
Here's a
I
question.
have never thought about that before.
Yeah,
I don't really do that.
Oh,
But
yeah. Well, you should. All right, guys. Well, we're going to be talking about the movie V for Vendetta. We are glad you guys are here. This is the best show we've ever done, and
so far so good.
I am very
10.
excited to ask you guys questions about the movie V for Vendetta. Are you guys ready? Is everybody writing down your answers this evening?
Correct.
We have Jared Goes to the Movies Jared Goes to the Movies booklets. Will you be doing a whiteboard for us, Woody?
No, it's just paper.
Just paper. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Man, things have really gone downhill with that guy. You know, like
Yeah,
he
I know.
just
We need to check in on
he
him
moves
more.
to Texas and he just fucking stops participating in the show.
Left the dry erase board in North Carolina.
Dry erase board on the side of the highway.
I don't know what to say.
Chuck it.
It's on the side of the highway, somewhere outside Birmingham.
what picture do you think was last left on it?
It had to have been a penis. They're always penises, right?
You know,
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. I will ask you 5 questions, and then we'll continue on when it's time. Here we go. In the movie V for Vendetta, what is the name of the hospital or the location? The what word am I looking for?
detention.
The
center?
the place
Yes,
in which
place is good.
the testing on all of these people
Come on.
were done, where he was turned into who he is. He meaning
V.
V. Right. Did you the whole time keep thinking Vaden was in trouble?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
kept telling Casey because, Ashley and Casey's kid is named Vaden, but they call him V.
Why?
Because what? Why? Why what?
Why is his name Vaden?
Because people name people shit. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's like a really cool mashup between
Vader.
Casey's dad and something else.
No, but it is a real name.
Yeah.
The dude from the Toadies used to be Todd, and now he's Vaden. But that's his real name.
That
I
is
guess.
true. Yeah.
All right. Seriously, this is going well. I
I
feel
think it's fine.
I actually love this vibe that we're in. No, hold on. I do because
I do too.
there's not shit to talk about with this movie at all.
That's fine. We'll talk about.
But we're already having fun and we're not even drinking.
That's right. You're right. And I am pretty tired today.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
good.
okay. All right, guys. Let's go to our champion of champions first. Woody Chambers, what is the name of the facility? That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
The Lark Hill Detention Center.
All right. And there's
Yeah,
a man.
sorry, I gave that part away.
There's a man on fire right there. V for Virginia. What do you say?
I wrote Lark Hill Detention. I wrote Lark Hill. Sorry.
Okay. And then Shell, what did you say?
I wrote Lark Hill.
They all got it right. All right, guys. That is that. All right, guys. Here we go. Question number 2 will, of course, be about the movie V for Vendetta. In the movie V for Vendetta, what is the name of the fictional person who writes a very lengthy letter on toilet paper? What is the name, the fictional name? It's a first name only situation here. What is the name of, I actually just thought of something that it has to do with it, and it makes it easier if you think of that. But I can't give you that. Anyway, I'll tell you
Sure.
after.
It was a strongly worded letter.
It was. There was just it was a really small thing of toilet paper, but boy, did that thing go on and on and on.
Dear sir,
It's like a CVS receipt.
or
It was
madam,
like a CVS.
Jesus,
It's like writing a novel.
Can make a prom dress.
You
out
know
of
what
it.
sucks about the CVS thing too is when they give you one on the receipt, it disappears from your app. So if they give you reward bucks and it's
Oh.
paper copy, then you can't use your app to get that anymore.
I must be the only person who does not do this reward thing. I don't
go
the
there,
energy
so
to keep up with.
Yeah,
any
they just
of
gave you
it.
free money.
I don't want it. I have.
It's kind of like
plenty
gym
of
bucks.
money.
I
though.
have plenty of money.
All right, I got to get out of here. Okay, V for Virginia. What do you say?
Her name was Valerie.
All right, Shell.
I thought it was Ruth.
All right, and then Grizzly Adams did have a beard. The correct answer was Valerie. Valerie, Shell, you were very close. Valerie fell in love with Ruth.
Oh,
So Ruth was the person that she found love with. So it hit me as I was going with this. Valerie starts with a V.
Yep.
See? So
There's
that would have been
so much of that in this movie.
And she has a vagina.
yeah. There
And she also
well,
likes vagina.
we
Wow, I love
Galaxy brain.
okay. So here we go. Woody and Dom both have 2. Shell has 1. She is refilling her wine though,
That's right.
and you
I'm on
guys
vacation.
Ooh,
are you? Well, that's amazing. All right.
One fucking week off from the ER, dude.
nice.
Shit, yes. Shit, yes. All right, guys. In the movie V for Vendetta, it's another name question. I'm sorry about this, but that's pretty much all there is to ask you
Oh,
about.
That's true.
What is the name of the person that black bags you? You get one of these black bags from whom?
Will you see if that's a sex act listed on what's the website that lists all that? Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, the black
It's a
bag.
black bag. Like I bet it's you poop in a plastic bag, put it under somebody's pillow, then when you're banging them,
You
press their face into the pillow and it poop explodes out from underneath.
you put their head in there and suffocate them with human poop.
What's
Is it on
the
there?
verdict? Black bag.
It says to kill someone and put their body in a black bag.
Oh,
to
okay.
Destroy or overpower.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me keep scrolling.
All right, there we go. Shell, did you get this one?
I'm gonna guess. Adam Sutler Chancellor.
All right, very good guess. Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
It was Mr. Creedy.
All right, V for Vangina does not appear that you wrote that.
I wrote the Fingerman.
Now, I am sorry. Woody is correct, everybody. It is indeed Creedy. So we do have the scores of 3, 2, and 1, but remember, it is anybody's game until the very, very end, guys. All right, guys. This is let's go with
What do they call?
What is the
What
okay.
is the name of?
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, actually, let's do that. What, guys, is the name of his actual mask? Who is it a mask of? So we hear about that. So the mask is actually a mask of someone. It represents someone from the past. What is that person's name? And it is mentioned several times in the motion picture.
And shares the last name with a famous MILF porn star.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Giggity.
All right.
All right, I'll give you guys a couple more seconds. That's a very hard question. All right, we'll go to Woody Chambers first. Woody, what did you say?
It's a Guy Fawkes mask.
All right, and he did draw it very well. Dom, what did you say?
That is a Guy Fawkes mask.
All right, and then Shell, did you get it?
I think I did.
Guy Fawkes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. It's 4-3-2. And I like how she spelled it.
That spelling.
It was just Guy Fawkes.
If you've never seen it,
If I didn't have the captions
Then
on,
Guy
I would have
Fawkes
spelled it
makes
the
sense.
exact same way.
That's interesting.
Hey, Guy.
I wouldn't have thought about that either because you had to have the captions on this fucking movie.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
it was.
Call me buddy, guy.
Fox with 3 X's.
All right. Let's go with this. I'm going to throw you guys a bit of a softball here. And I will make it pretty easy for you. All right. Actually, no, this is not easy. This is actually fucking, yeah, this is fucking hard, actually.
Psych.
I'm sick of fuck you guys.
All right, guys. The head of no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, the high priest, who was the high priest there at Lark Hill, was the highest paid person there. How much did he get paid per month?
Not a bad wage
Oh,
if you can get it.
How much did he make per month? And this is before he was promoted to bishop.
And that's before taxes.
Yeah.
Or after taxes.
Well, I don't think they have to pay. Like reverends don't, bishops don't pay taxes.
No, the
right?
clergymen don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah, of course, right? Yeah, they just have to pay for children.
No, they don't even pay for those.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Those-
That's just
those
they
are
just
free.
they deliver them in that on
Yeah.
a silver platter.
Yikes.
Boy, that
That's a
went
big
south.
uh-oh from me.
All right, Shell Ordway, what you got? How much?
Not a fucking clue. I did not get that part.
You did not get it. Woody Chambers.
200K.
All right, and Dom Petretta.
200K.
200,000 a month.
Is that a child on the pole? Or
Is that what there's also on the I
I
would
mean,
just like to
you can make it as perverse as you want, Amy, I guess.
I would like to say that on the chat room, after that stupid little bit that I did about priests, there's just pictures of Bill Cosby now. Just
You could put pictures in there.
I didn't.
yeah,
do that.
that's a cool little trick.
You learn something every single day. All right, guys, here's where we're at. It's no surprise. Woody has 5. Dom Petretta, I believe, has 4. Is that correct, Sean? And then Shell with 2. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, Shell, never fear. You are in this until the very end. This is a very important question, however, for you, Dom. In order to stay in this game, you will have to get this right.
Eric's off on a tangent again.
As we previously discussed, the masks that V uses are an homage to Guy Fawkes, who was executed in 1606 for his involvement in what failed plot against King James I? What
All
was
right,
the
so
name
what-
of that plot?
What failed plot?
Plop.
Plop. What failed plop? Plop,
And it
plop,
just-
plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
Alka-Seltzer.
Did you just turn it on? Was it not on? The air conditioner. Oh, you didn't? What'd you do? Yeah, there's none in there. Here, you can have this.
Take it.
Take it. All right, guys. That was, of course, Eric is off on a tangent again. Dom, it is your turn to answer first. What you got?
That is the gunpowder plot.
All right. And then Shell, what'd you say?
This is a guess. Destroyed the Old Bailey 400 years ago? I don't know.
All right. And then Woody Chambers.
The gunpowder plot.
That is correct.
Okay, the gunpowder pot. It is. Damn, Dom.
Damn.
You needed Woody to miss that question in order for you to stay in the game. Unfortunately, you are not still in the game. However, you can sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the contest, and bask in the fact that tonight you are not a loser, even though you didn't win. All right, guys. You know what this means? This means that Shell will now get to try and answer Sean's super hard question. If she gets this correct, she is tonight's winner. If she misses this question, Woody Chambers not only wins, but wins his unprecedented third winner's plaque and becomes almost ready to get his second participation plaque.
No presidents have ever won any plaques.
Nobody has ever done it. So here we go.
It's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
Okay, Shell. 3 categories. They are school, architecture, home sweet home.
Let's do Home Sweet Home.
What did V call his home?
Oh, shit.
I know that one.
Shit. Hang on a minute.
It was on my list for you.
Me too. Hey, Twinkle Toes.
You.
Hey, you.
Don't call me you, buddy.
It's not
All
your
right.
buddy, gay.
Give you a few seconds. He did say in the movie pretty, and I remember him saying it, but I'm going to be honest. I don't know the answer to this either.
What did he call his home?
Shell is looking through.
Shadow
What'd you
Gallery?
say?
Shadow Gallery?
Holy
shit!
Unbelievable. Unbelievable in so many ways. Shell, this is her very first appearance where she
Oh my
actually
God.
made it through the show. That
Yeah,
was crazy.
me too.
fucking nuts.
Look at this.
Way to go.
I take notes.
She's
Those
like
are
3
awesome.
pages.
Woody, it's great to have you back. Unfortunately, this is not your night to get your actual existing plaque that do exist, and you're proof of that. But we're, Ben, don't be a stranger, dude. And then Dom, hard-fought battle. Stayed in it right until the end. And Shell, one more time, congratulations, everybody. Shell, you freaking did it. You did it. So you are a perfect 1-1. So we'll see you next time. See if you can't keep that up.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. As always, we could not do this without you. And very, very much appreciate you guys. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Y'all be good.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Man, that was a good one.
Yeah.
A very, very good one. All right. Casey, Amy
Oh, yeah,
has
I
your
have your-
charger.
I got it.
but your thing was all the way charged.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, awesome.
I
Eric,
guess.
Yeah,
I
I stole
didn't
it.
charge your light. But
That's okay.
It might be okay. It's right there.
I'll be fine.
Did you like your pencil?
I walked in and just went, that is rad. Thank you.
It makes me so
It's
happy.
real.
Yeah.
You know,
You can
How
actually
do you-
use this.
Do you have to whittle it to sharpen it?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a
it's crazy.
yeah.
There's also a lid for it. that
It's
I
got
thought
a
was-
good girth to it and
You
everything.
could beat the shit out of somebody with
I
it.
was very excited
Well,
you
about
know,
it.
balance, I was very excited.
So many things, so many
Sometimes
activities.
I
you
Was
just
it
can
on
do.
his chair just like this?
It was
No,
just
I put it where he left the pencil.
That would have been funny.
It
If
grew
it was
overnight.
just sticking out of his chair, just
Yeah.
like, hey, sit on this, Ralph.
Ooh.
You know. All
I
right.
always just order shit like in the middle of our podcast and it shows up and I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that
like
makes me happy.
Well, it's like I
novelty
got the-
pencil.
yeah.
the gong
Comically
showed up
large
one day.
pencil, I
Oh,
think that's
yeah.
why.
And
Oh, I forgot about the gong. Yeah. I don't know.
so Everett came. Okay, I'll tell the story on the show. Okay, Sean, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
All right, guys, welcome to the show. This is Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and this week we'll be talking about the movie V for Vendetta. Man, what a crazy sort of couple of weeks it's been. You know, we were supposed to do this show last Friday, and so we had to bump it to today. And then it's these freaking sports. It's this
Dude.
little league.
It's the 19 kids we have between the three
all of
families,
us.
and there's
Yeah.
they always want to do stuff. That's the worst
so
part about
needy.
kids.
And they expect us to be there.
I just wish they would just will you just watch your tablet for 8 hours and not go exercise or get
Yeah.
out or play
What
team
is the
sports or
deal?
learn
Yeah.
about cooperating with others.
Stop being social and
Idiot.
Good Lord. Yeah, but it's good to see you guys. We're recording this on a Monday, which is always a little wacky because coming off of a pretty big weekend, and I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired.
How tired are you?
But I did want to tell you, Eric, that today Everett came in, and he always comes in here right after school, and he sort of piddles around because he knows like he's either got to practice piano or like there's something else we're going to do. Plus, he's sort of getting around to like asking me for a snack, which he always gets, but he's going to sort of try to drive that ship into a certain tunnel,
Sure.
Like as far as, he basically wants chips, but
yeah, I just let him have a snack. He said he wanted, I was like, maybe have some goldfish. He goes, can I eat the rest of my chocolate bunny? I was like, well, fuck. Like whoever actually finishes that thing, good for him.
No shit, right? I mean, like I don't even, you know what I did one time, actually? I got that chocolate bunny, they're hollow.
Yeah.
Filled that fucker up with peanut butter.
That one's not hollow. This one is fucking solid.
Oh, so you just gnaw on it?
Yeah.
I filled mine up.
I like the hollow ones, but the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Man, you got to make Reese's peanut butter though, so you mix it with powdered sugar.
Is that how they make that?
That's it.
What? That's why it's, like,
Unbelievable.
crumbly.
Yep, that's how you get
I
it
fill
crumbly.
mine with ranch style beans. But
Sounds
if you think about
Damn.
it, salty and sweet,
no.
like people like that.
It'd be interesting to see how that
combination.
would turn out, right?
So
like,
it's not bad.
So Everett came in today, and he
Wanted some chips.
he did he picked up my my screaming goat, and he likes it. And so I just watched his little wheels turn again. He goes, what do you do with that thing? And I go, well, I use it. Oh, but you like all the time. I mean, like, like, do you need it in here? Like, essentially, it's gonna ask me for it.
This
like,
can go in my backpack.
yeah. So
Can you imagine
exactly?
that at school?
He's leading into like, it's cozy company tomorrow. Why not take the fucking plastic screaming goat?
Well, if you let him take it,
Yeah.
I can get you another one
I'm not gonna do
for
that.
another $3.99.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna do that. I am instead gonna keep it here, like I do everything. I lost my kazoos and both of them, and I had a big show this weekend. I did a benefit show for Brighter Night, which is some friends of ours, Diane and Frank Small. They have a charity. Sean actually donated a lot of time, did a bunch of artwork for it, and did our setup here through StreamYard and all that. And we raised $6,000.
What?
That's amazing.
We raised like
That's awesome.
$6,000 in one fell swoop. And it was funny because I haven't played a show in so long, and I was supposed to play for 90 minutes, and I almost sent the message that said, I'm not sure I can fill 90 minutes.
It's a long time.
Well, yeah. And so then I was just like, well, you don't want to be a dick. Like, you're starting in an hour. Like, like they're expecting you to play 90 minutes. And I didn't have any trouble filling it. I told a bunch of jokes.
Total pro.
Yeah, I fucking nailed it. Speaking of being a total pro, hopefully, I don't know when this is coming out. Will this be out before? No, this won't be. Never mind.
Before when?
Well, I was going to say April 29th. I'm going to play a show.
I was a total pro.
And you're going to be a total pro and play alongside me. But this is going to come out later than that.
So then just say it was awesome. What
Man,
a show
you did
that
such
was.
a good
Thank
job.
you. We had a great show.
Man,
we had
Your fingers
really
were
fun.
magical on that
we
guitar.
we had a
Wait,
terrific.
no, this
Okay.
comes out Friday.
Oh, this comes out Friday.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
in 4
Oh
days.
shit. Well, okay. So April 29th, we will be having a rock and roll concert at Legacy Hall in Dallas. So if you're in the Dallas area, come see me play acoustic, and Eric will be accompanying me. Not take one style. We're actually going to learn the songs.
We're going to do our damnedest.
Yeah, we're going to do our best job. So wait a minute. So that means that the following week is going to be a rerun, or just no episode. Yeah, we were so far ahead, and because of all the sports and shit, me and Casey are going to be gone next week, so we're going to have a rerun.
Where y'all going?
We are going to Hawaii.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man.
We have not.
Good day, mate.
Yeah, exactly. We're totally stoked. Got my passport ready.
Sweet. Yeah, what language do you even speak?
Hawaiian.
Yeah, it's so funny to be going somewhere and you're like, you don't have to do a passport and, transfer. Of course, I guess you don't really. Do you even change over money anymore when you travel? I don't. Like, even when we go on tour in England.
No, I only do a little bit for like cabs or just, well, even they take a card, but even like a little street vendor or whatever, everybody takes cards, but you got to have something just in case.
Homeless people take Square now.
They do.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Let me plug that into my iPhone.
Oh yeah, there was a guy with like a huge
years.
machine around his neck, like going up to cars and excuse me.
Can you just Venmo me a couple
Pop
of
that
bucks?
in there, you know? And but shit. Anyway, but you know what? We haven't had a week off in a long time, so you guys will be able to enjoy that as well. And we'll be back the following week. But yeah, man, how's everything going for you, Eric?
Good. I was telling Amy earlier, Kelsey ordered some of this patio furniture, you know?
Yeah,
Patio
I've heard of
furniture.
it. Yeah, I've heard of it.
And it showed up in about 8 boxes, very large boxes.
Yeah.
And the guy rings the door, but hey, where do you want this stuff? And I was like, well, it'd be nice if you could take it to the backyard because that's where the patio is. The second patio.
Yeah.
And he goes, looks at his little iPad and goes, yeah, she only paid for driveway delivery.
Yeah.
And I went, all right, well then just leave it on the driveway. And I must have spent 5 hours yesterday putting that shit together.
Oh.
Dragging boxes. I don't have a hand truck, so I'm a dolly, so I'm dragging it off the side of the house, and and I'm trying to drag it through the house, and it's hot out there. It's the first hot day we've had in a while, so that sucked. Everything else about it was awesome.
That sounds
the furniture
terrible.
looks nice.
Does it look cool?
Yeah, it looks really good.
We so the same thing happened, only they just dropped it in the driveway, and then but Casey had COVID. And so I needed help, but I couldn't go out there and help anybody because I was quarantined and rain was coming. And so Amy's husband, Derek, and our friend Casey came over and had to move. And I just watched them on the camera.
That is, and they put it together for
No. They just moved the boxes around to the back. But the ring
those
camera.
dudes put up with some shit.
I want to get COVID.
Dude, Casey had to rescue us this weekend, actually.
You should have come over.
Sunday, we were on our way to this is a fucking good story, actually. Sunday we were on our way to Casey's grandma's. We didn't celebrate Easter with that side of the family, so she wanted to have everybody together, and it doesn't happen very often, but man, we were running on time. Shit was kicking. We were all in good moods. Like we were off to a bang fucking start of the day.
Then what happened?
So we stopped at Racetrack and I get some gas and then go in and get a drink. Then I come back out and my car won't start. Now, this doesn't sound that crazy to most people, but or maybe it does. It probably does, actually. Because when's the last time your fucking car broke down? Like, it just doesn't even happen anymore.
We don't drive anywhere anymore.
How much you paid for that car?
Well,
you would expect it
just to fucking go.
Isn't
right?
there like a Batman button and you just push something
It
and then
should
the
be.
crew shows up and
It should
changes
be.
your tires? And...
So anyway, like at first I was like, what the fuck did we do? I can't push this. I drive a really big SUV and I don't think I can push it by myself. I mean, but and it's not like fucking 20 years ago where you just put your
super strength,
where you put your hood up and like everybody just stops and tries to help you.
Well, no eye contact. No eye contact.
Nobody would even look at us,
That's
and like
awful.
I went in and like I thought, okay, well, it's got to be the clicker, because the little key light was coming on. So I go in. Racetrack doesn't have like a good fucking battery section, which, by the way, I'm gonna write in. They're missing some sales. Like you should have
that one.
Should have all batteries at a convenience
Those little
store.
51.
That's what I need.
Whatever
Little CR32.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
CR32.
And so they didn't have it. Went back out, and so I called. We were gonna call Derek first, but I go, you know what? They have people coming over today. And I go, I bet you Casey isn't doing anything. And I don't know for sure if he wasn't.
Really impressed that you thought of all that.
Yeah, I did.
Like, I would have just picked up my phone and called the first person.
No,
You doing?
I was like, you know what? They have people coming over, and it's your friends from back in the old house and shit. So Casey called Casey, and he's halfway to us, and I go, hey man, I think it's my clicker, and they don't have the battery, so he has to come all the way back to my house, which is right by his house. Come over there. The clicker doesn't work. Needless to say, we jumped the car. But I'm serious. I don't think I have been in a car situation where I had to have somebody jump me since the Van days of the band. So that would be
I haven't jumped a car since my
2003.
Evil Knievel phase.
I jumped Ronik's car a couple years ago.
Did you?
Okay, Evil Knievel on one side, and then over here, I don't know if you're trying to be funny or
No,
not.
I actually did.
Oh,
I'm really
okay.
proud of
All right.
myself. I'm bragging.
Okay,
I'm proud of myself because that was a good joke.
it was a great joke. That was a good one. But yeah, but
Did you remember the order of operations?
yeah, I fucking have that shit down because
Okay.
I mean we used to, we were broken down all the time in the band. I mean band vans just break because it's
you ride them hard.
And it's just hot and you're running the AC all the time and it's a whole thing. But anyway, Casey came and saved us and he CR32s. What did I say? Did I say that? What did I say?
You did, yeah.
Might have said CO.
No, you said CR.
Okay, anyway, CR32 is the thing. But Alex the cat says, "Did you race anyone?" Because we were at racetrack.
Yeah.
That's Chris Smith.
That's a good joke. Oldie but a goodie.
God damn it. Anyway, so we made it through. Made it all the way to Casey's grandma's, and we had a nice day. And the car just works now. It just works.
Sometimes when you drive it around a little bit, it recharges the
something
item inside the engine.
I think what it is, I was trying to keep the music going for them while I ran inside and pumped the gas.
What a gentleman.
And I pushed the button and then I pushed it again. And then I think just the order of like the things that I did, I think I just
that doesn't sound right.
What else would it be? I mean, if it was the battery, then it wouldn't
cars
be.
would just be breaking down all the time. That can't be it.
Well, you know what? You're right.
It was your alternator.
I hope it's not that because I don't like. Then that's just going to lead me straight at somewhere else.
Or catalytic converter, maybe.
I was thinking a belt.
Timing belt.
I don't think it's a belt. Like a belt, it would have to be going for it to fuck with you, right? Like it's either this. I looked it up on the internet, which you can do now. And here's what's fucked up about this whole thing is you push a button to start the car and it wouldn't kick over like it wouldn't even turn. It would just go and that's it, right? So, back in the old days, you just turn the key and just leave it fucking going. And then eventually it just starts up, right? So I take the key fob apart and I've got this key, but there's nowhere to stick it.
There is.
No, I don't think
there
so.
is.
Where?
We drive the same type of car.
Where is it? Where do you stick the key?
Yours has a little knob or does it have a push
button?
Okay, so I don't fucking know.
Because in my car, I have like the lower model of my car. I still have to put the key in and turn it, but you can see where it's supposed to be a button for the fancier model.
What?
Yeah, it's
they
a thing.
still do that?
Yeah, I still have to like pull the bar up and pull my seat forward.
What?
Yeah.
You have to wind the window down.
I have power windows, y'all.
And they let you live in Prosper, Texas.
Derek and I both
with
have
a car like
these
that.
cars.
She has the Prosper P on the back, so
I do.
They let her in.
So that's fucking interesting because we used to say instead of roll down your window, we used to wind our window down because you had to turn the thing, and that's not a thing anymore. That would make no sense to
I would
a
still
kid.
say roll down the window with that thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a rolling
rolling down the
motion.
window.
We would say wind down your window.
Wind?
That's just
wind
wrong.
because you're winding
Just
that
roll.
thing.
I understand what you're trying to say.
Sure.
I don't think you understand.
Something. Another one of those things came up this weekend. I can't remember what it was, but it is funny how those things, that group of words that used to mean something is completely gone now from the English language. Like you would never wind down a window.
I wonder.
Although you guys never did.
Pretend to pick up a phone and talk on it. How long?
Casey said that
Anyone's going to know.
Oh, yeah.
Any children are going to know what this is.
Yeah,
like you just have to hold your hand.
Well, they just
flat.
they do this.
Yeah, you like hold it like the C.
Yeah.
You're.
Because this. Get on the horn.
Yeah.
No one gets on the horn anymore.
Yeah, you used to be like, give me you kind of like wave it, like call me.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, give me a little
Call
what do you
me
call?
on
Ring me up.
Radio
Hit me up.
thingy.
Hit me. There was a thing the other day on. Do you ever watch Ellen's Game of Games?
No, I do not.
I love that.
So we watched
She's
that.
terrible, by the way.
We watched that because it's something that we can watch with Everett for like 30 or 40 minutes. If it's like that kind of like dinner situation or like before bed or something, and we're all just chilling. He likes America's Funniest Home Videos. That's usually where we go. Problem is there's always a fucking dog section in it, and our dogs lose their mind.
Oh, the barking and stuff.
Yeah. What was I talking? Oh, so anyway, they had on Game of Gains the other day. The people had to dial a rotary phone, like with mittens on or some shit, and none of them knew how to do it anyway. It was pretty funny. Yeah.
One of those, like, was it the game that they have to do it really quick?
Yeah.
There was one they had to take a selfie with a Polaroid and then develop the picture.
Yeah.
None of them could figure out how to do a selfie with a Polaroid. They didn't know where the button was to take a picture.
Yeah.
They didn't know what was going to come out.
They didn't know to shake it like Outcast.
Yeah.
said.
You're not supposed to
you're
shake it.
gosh,
That
you're not supposed to shake it.
moves all the
Really?
chemicals around
Yeah,
and stuff.
it's-
Just fucking set the thing down and leave
And
it.
be patient. Yeah.
All right. So these fucking Outcasts, fucking
They didn't start this whole
Andre
thing. Don't-
3000
and don't
is
blame
a-
it on Big
he's
Boy
a
or
liar.
whoever.
Both of them. They're liars.
No, yeah, but it's not like they're to blame for this.
They are.
People have been doing that for many years.
They
before
invented
they
Post-its.
were roses not stinking or whatever.
That song is so good.
That is really good song.
But it just that it
masterful songwriting.
just that it says poo poo is
Boo
Wait.
Boo.
What song is this?
it's like I know you don't think I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but lean a little closer.
Roses
Does really smell like poo poo.
I feel like I know this.
Yeah, Roses.
Caroline.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
There it is.
That's
Is that the same song?
Yeah. You need a golden calculator to divide. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sure.
pretty good, dude.
So well.
Sean's giving us the nod. No, he's
Did
not.
you
He's frozen.
did you play that in your in one of your cover bands?
Yeah.
Did you play Roses Really Smell Like Poo Poo?
Yeah.
I like it. That's good stuff.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, welcome everybody. I know I don't have to introduce everybody. Sean, how have you been though? Like we don't see you ever. What's going on with you? Are you guys getting vaccinated soon?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I was really talking to. He's fucking gone. He fucking hung up. He just
Sean, come back.
Oh, that was really awful timing, too.
yeah. Let me just okay. I'll
Did
just
you
talk
make
to-
him mad?
No, you Kermit.
No, he said he can't hear anything.
Maybe you hurt his feelings. Maybe he's getting fillers in his face, so he can't get the vaccine right now.
What does that mean?
Ooh, I'm actually really excited to get my second shot so I can go get some Botox.
Whoop, whoop.
You're not supposed to.
I read that there was a small reaction
How
for
small?
some people that get Botox and
How
then get
small
how
is it?
small is it?
You're getting Botox for the first time.
Yeah, I really want some Botox
Where are you gonna get that?
in my forehead and
Yeah.
in between my eyebrows, and then I want this under eye filler, but that's really expensive, so I don't know if I'm going to do that yet.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of freaky, like they put that needle way up in there.
Yeah, they do. But
Real
it's
close to your
super
eye.
super small, right? Like it's
No, they give you some local anesthetic, and then it's almost like this
No, it's fucking huge.
this rod that they
It's like
shove
a-
up in there.
It's like an epidural.
Yeah, it's close.
in your fucking
It's
face.
the same idea. It's a cannula, so it's not like a needle. Oh, and they're like, there's some bruising.
No, you're gonna look like the chick from Clueless.
Oh my god! Can we take
Muscles
pictures
have
after you do
balls.
it and post
Yeah.
it? All right, okay, good.
Absolutely. I'm not shy about any of
I
it.
know you're not. You don't give a shit.
No,
Like
I don't.
that's we. There's always every Saturday night. Pretty much, there's some sort of picture with you doing something fucked
That's
up,
true.
and yeah,
And I don't care if anybody posts it.
no, yeah,
I do have friends that, like, if we take a selfie together, they want to approve it and
Yeah.
they want to make sure, which I totally
Yeah.
understand. And I'm like, nope,
artist approval.
post it.
They want to choose the filter, the Clarendon, or the
Actually, yes, that's a thing.
whatever.
So Eric has a new addition to his. Those of you who, which literally almost all of you who are listening to the show and don't watch us live, Eric now has a jumbo pencil, which I have not seen since I was probably in second grade.
That's interesting. You know, when people were playing pencil break back in the day, and you could have used one of these bad boys.
Yeah.
You ever play that game where you?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Were you good at it?
Pretty good. I mean, I was always pretty good at any of that
I was
shit.
pretty athletic.
Yeah.
So I'm
Not athletic. No. Not athletic for sure. I mean, ish, but I was like good second string.
You could throw the pencils up and stick them.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Make soap balls out of the pink soap. Remember the pink soap that was like a powder shit? Or is that, is that
No,
me?
Wow.
powder.
Powder?
That.
Am I showing my age? School, you used to
Is it
hit
like
this.
delousing.
You used to hit
powder?
this little button and it would pour this powder into your hand, and that was the soap. and you could make it into like a ball, and then that shit would stick to anything.
And Kabuki at the Sportatorium used to throw that shit in people's eyes to gain an unfair advantage.
That's right. He used to fucking blow paint out of his mouth.
Anyway.
No. That was the missing link that did that. It's Kabuki, you're right. It was like a powder, wasn't it? Yeah, that was his move.
Yeah, next time I act like I know what I'm talking about, just believe me. Don't
listen,
try to.
What I just fucking did was bring us right into a great wrestling conversation
with George the Animal Steel.
Right. Yeah.
He
that
used to
fucking
bite
guy.
the turnbuckle.
The head off of bats.
Buckle.
The turn
That was
Ozzy Osbourne.
RJD.
That yeah. Ronnie James Dio.
I think it was I think it was FDR.
That's ridiculous. Well, we're glad you guys are all here. Thanks for listening wherever you're listening. We do appreciate you guys. Coming up later in the show, the return of Woody Chambers. Will he, during 5 questions, win his third 5 wins pocket-sized plaque? We'll see. Shell Ordway will be here for the first time ever. We'll see how our internet connection is. And, of course, everybody's favorite Family Guy fan, Don Petretta, who is newly vaccinated. We'll check in with him. I don't have any news for you, but I would say that if you are a fan of the show, why not give us a good review or, give us a couple of 5-star things and wherever you listen and shit and say something nice. New Patreon supporters, guys, you're not going to believe this. Lindsay Sponsel went from $35 to $50.
Well, I hope that ride up the charts was fun because it ends now.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like one of the dudes is gonna go missing.
Oh no! Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Everybody, lock your doors.
Yeah.
Maybe
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Hide your plaques.
We got to get her on 5 questions pretty quick, just so that we can talk about it. Because it's been.
I'm curious to see what all this is about.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, she did write in and talk about it and say she was just going to go ahead and stick with it. I think it started out as organic, and then she just was like, "Fuck it, I'll just stick with it."
And who among us hasn't done something like that?
Yeah.
Everybody
You
has. Start something as a gag, and then
everybody
it just turns into the thing you do.
We are crowdfunded, meaning we use Patreon as our platform, which is how we support this show. And in fact, if you were a $10 and up supporter in February and I believe March, you should have just gotten something in the mail because Amy got hers.
I did, and it's amazing.
And it's a cool little thing. So if you did, please post pictures of it and tag us on the various things so that we can check it out. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Our producers are also $20 and up supporters, and they do include, and pretty much this is them. No, this is them is what I'm trying to say. Ad Craner, Amy Pittsinger, Andy Smith, Brian Mason, Brian Sullivan, Brian Dunning, Celeste Mary Meadows, Shell Ordway, who will be making an appearance in the show just a little bit later. Chris, the $12 million man, Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Clint Torres. Is that Colton Swartz, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Kendrick, David Dooley, David Murray, Denny Chambers, Derek Smith, Diane Small, Don Petretta, Ernie, the Soul Man McCracken, Gage. I like when there's a nickname involved. Fun. We should do one show where everybody gets to tell us.
If your name is on this list, email us. Tell us what you prefer to be.
Yeah, your nickname, and we'll have a special nickname. I'm not going to do it every week.
Okay,
or maybe he just throws them in. That'd be another fun surprise, because it'd be Craig the Hammer Stevens, or whatever.
That would be funny.
All right.
Yeah, Greg the Hammer Stevens.
I'm just adding that now. Greg Stevens is now just Greg the Hammer. That's it. All right. Ernie Soulman McCracken, Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg Stevens, Greg the Hammer Stevens, a Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast. Jared Spear, Jason Ellsworth, Jason Palladino, Jeff Millman, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Hanlon, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Lindsay, the Ladder Climber Sponsel, Lily Hollahan, Lisa Wenzel, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, Michael Price, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Mike Labonovitz, Leblanovitz, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert O'Doyen, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tim Trafton from Maine, Trey Wren, Vinny Cataldo, Wendy Mata, Woody Chambers, Zodiac Zach, and Fee Hurst, everybody. I gotta say, you know, it's one thing to read that list every week. It's pretty damn cool how many of those names have been on there for a long, long time. You know?
Well, and it's also cool how it just keeps growing.
Yeah.
Because when I started, 2 years ago?
Well, actually, I was just about to go to Sean for that. Sean, is today the day?
Friday was.
Friday this past, had we done an episode, would have marked Eric the Hammerdillo.
Everyone's the hammer.
The law boss. Like if we get into a wreck with an 18-wheeler, I think we're supposed to call him
Eric the Law Boss Dillo. You have officially been here 2 years.
All right. God, I wish I would have had something prepared.
Yeah.
Jot something down
First
with
of all,
your
fuck
pencil.
Well, we're glad you're here, buddy. And man, it's it's gone by. It's it's that thing, right? It's like you had been here a year, then COVID, and COVID it just adds a year to everything. It's literally if you start thinking about it that way, it will really hit you a bunch.
I lost a year of development in there.
It's pretty crazy.
Personally, professionally,
just
everything.
sitting there in your chair at home, having to.
Not getting better at anything, getting worse at everything.
All right, guys. This week we're going to be talking about the movie V for Vendetta, made in 2005. It's an action thriller, 2 hours 13 minutes. Pretty high ratings actually, 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb, 73% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's an interesting thing because you mentioned it earlier. For a movie that nothing really happens.
Yeah.
Or it happens very sporadically.
Yeah.
I was into it. I mean, I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I guess a lot of people did too, but it's odd for a movie that kind of was all gray and red and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what we're here to talk about right now. The budget for this was $54 million, which is $73 million today. Box office, 133 million, so 179 million today.
That's good.
And all of that with Natalie Portman's fake accent. They managed to pull it off.
I read about the dialect coach she went to, and
Yeah.
it seems like twice as many lessons or the same amount of lessons with someone else.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right.
It kind of drifted.
Wasn't a good fit.
A lot.
Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe this just isn't for you. And maybe we just put the backstory like you moved to London from Illinois when you were 4 or something.
Right? Yeah. Or it's like that
Why
movie.
can't you write that in there?
Remember that movie Valkyrie where everybody just had different accents, but they were all German?
No, I've never seen that. Is that the Tom Cruise?
Yeah, it's the Tom Cruise movie. Like he speaks like an American. Other people have English accents, British accents and shit, but they're all Germans.
Howdy.
Yeah. Hey man. Hey, y'all seen Hitler? We're
around here somewhere.
Which one is Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
Is that the one where Brad Pitt sounds all country, right?
Yep.
Where is that motherfucker? Hey, he likes bicycles.
Anyway, let's go back to Berlin. Come on, fellas.
Come on.
Okay. Had you seen this movie before?
No, only had a very small recollection that it even existed.
All right. So, as always, Eric will look at the artwork, the movie poster, and tell us what he thinks this movie's going to be about.
Over to Eric pre-synopsis.
Natalie Portman is out for revenge, and this time, it's personal. With her family taken from her under cover of night, it's up to her to find them before it's too late. She's a one-woman wrecking ball in a world just asking to be wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's
I like
hardcore.
it. Yeah. She came in like a wrecking ball.
But it wasn't good. The movie poster for this is just Guy Fawkes mask man.
Yep.
But I did know Natalie Portman was in it,
Mm-hmm.
and just pieced together what I knew of what the word vendetta means.
Mm-hmm.
And that was basically all I had to go on.
Got it. Okay.
That's
Well,
pretty good.
And what would cause someone to have a vendetta but having their family taken
Of
away?
course.
So
yeah. Well, you could not have been more wrong.
Over to Eric for his synopsis.
in a future British tyranny, a shadowy freedom fighter known only by the alias of V plots to overthrow it with the help of a young woman.
Very good.
And that is true.
You know, not too bad, not too shabby. I mean, a woman who really, at first, is not really into the idea. He just
Looking
saves
around
her
like,
life, you know?
why me?
Yeah.
I'm just going about my business.
Yeah, V,
like
make
a
me
normal
another one of
person.
those egg things, you know? Like, why do I gotta fucking fight and shit?
It was very vindictive. The vocacious
Oh, Jesus.
and
Here we go.
voracious
Vaginas.
verbiage.
That
All the vaginas.
fucking first scene that
Boy.
he's in where he does all those V words was pretty badass.
No, it wasn't. My shoulders
You didn't like
just
it?
slumped, and I went, if this
I was-
is what's about to, I'm about to sit through this for 2 hours.
I was
I'm not
thinking
gonna
of
be
you, and I was
happy.
like, Eric is mad now.
You didn't like
already.
it? See, I just fucking love alliteration, and that's the longest one I've ever heard.
It becomes a point where it's
I'm
too
really
much.
excited for you, babe.
Thanks, baby.
What a big day for
Do you think
you.
he was like, more?
Huge fucking day. Now, I literally sat there. I really liked the movie too. But I did sit there and think, the fuck are we going to talk about? You know, like
if he talks this way the whole movie, no.
Yeah.
In it is a common theme. I mean, like her name is Evie,
Yeah.
but luckily it wasn't quite that involved.
Oh,
the
interesting.
whole time. So
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah. And then the number 5, of course. And because the V. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
On the clock.
tons
the
of that.
hands
Yeah.
are up.
Don Petretta was saying the same thing. He was like, it's just so, you know, they have to make notes too, because if they're on 5 questions, and it's fucking funny. They showed us their notes today. But yeah, he was saying that shit's all over. I wasn't paying that much attention. You know, I'm watching the movie because that's my fucking job, you know.
You weren't typing notes either?
Well, I write down notes. Oh, I guess I do type. I mean, is it typing when you're on your phone? Are you typing when you're?
Yeah.
It's
What
type-
else could it be called?
Okay, so a type.
Fingering?
Yeah, right. So a type. Okay, yeah, because a typewriter is just a writer of type. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, just
No, no,
give
no,
me.
don't-
Sometimes give me a chance to fucking get through this shit in my head, and we'll move on.
Okay, we'll get through it.
I got through it.
I want to hear.
Okay.
Man, that can't.
Dave, for the love, just because you get a fucking big pencil, all of
Yeah,
a
it's in his
sudden,
hand. It's waving around.
Grinds my
all
gears.
of a sudden, I gotta check the air conditioner real quick. I think we might be having a bit of an issue. Sean, you can go ahead and play that first clip if you'd like.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. But what of the man? I know his name was Guy Fawkes, and I know in 1605 he attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. But who was he really? What was he like? We're told to remember the idea, not the man. Because a man can fail. He can be caught. He can be killed and forgotten. But 400 years later, an idea can still change the world. I've witnessed firsthand the power of ideas. I've seen people kill in the name of them. And die defending them. But you cannot kiss an idea. Cannot touch it or hold it. Ideas do not bleed. They do not feel pain. They do not love. And it is not an idea that I miss. It is a man. A man that made me remember the 5th of November. A man that I will never forget.
Man, I gotta tell you, I don't ever. If I'm ever gonna be hung, I hope it's like down in penis area. I don't want to be hung. You know,
You don't want to be strung up by your balls.
I do not.
There's no way.
No, I just mean I don't ever want to be like hung by the neck until I'm dead.
Well,
That looks awful.
it looks awful, but good news. The real Guy Fawkes was about to be hung and then tripped and fell off of the scaffolding and broke his neck and died. So they didn't even get to hang him.
Is that really true?
I believe
No
so.
shit.
I don't know.
So I couldn't figure out the mask until just this scene we were watching, and as he's going up the stairs, he does sort of have like a squint eye, sort of like it kind of did
call this
resemble the
Van Dyke or with
mustache
point.
Yeah, it's a yeah. So,
Thanks, Amy. I knew that was it.
I know. Sometimes my brain goes too.
I am surprised you didn't know that, buddy.
Seems like I would remember
Goodness.
that with all the mustache rides I went on with my uncle.
Oh God.
So yeah, so you can rest assured that he didn't hang to death.
Yeah, well, and sometimes too, like the way that it would go, like it breaks your neck, and you don't have to sit
if you get
there
lucky.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't they usually put bags over the head, or if it was like a public thing, like they just?
I'm pretty sure because
there was a bag. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Bleed out the eyeballs.
Yep, they used to do
That's
that.
just petechia. I mean, that can happen.
We were
in
just
any
talking about
strangulation situation.
I think it was. We were just talking about that when we did that movie, the Django in Chains or whatever.
Ooh, Django Unchained.
When we, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
When we did that, we were talking about how people used to go and watch the public hangings. That was like,
would you go?
Probably.
I'd go.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's like
an asshole that murders children.
I watched the Saddam Hussein one on like a bootleg.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. I wouldn't go because I'd want people to think that I was like better than that, but then I'd like probably go back home and watch it on rotten.com.
I feel like everybody just knows that about me now. They're like, oh, this really nasty thing on it. You want to see this? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
But I will tell you that, like, as you know, the Saddam Hussein one, it did sort of make me sick to my stomach a little. It's like, when you were a kid, you probably know this, Eric. It's like you want to go watch the fight after school, but then when the dude gets the shit beat out of him, it kind of makes you sick a little bit. Like it doesn't feel real good.
No, I'll be honest. I talk big, but I don't like that at all. I don't like any of that.
Me too. And I don't like watch fighting. Like I don't like the fight. When you buy a fight and everybody sits around it. I don't like that.
And you think, well, if they're like one of the worst people to ever live in the history of all mankind, maybe that will make it better. But somehow it just
didn't really.
Doesn't
it didn't.
For
whatever reason. No, I must have watched that thing a couple of times that first day, and it made me a little sick to my stomach.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with feeling that way.
No.
I think it makes you a compassionate person who, at the end of the day, he was just misunderstood.
But it is a great question Amy brings up, though. Think about this for a second. Like, if someone were to commit a heinous crime against somebody that you love, and they were being executed.
People do that. I mean, they go and watch. Like
that's what I was going to say. Yeah, the family goes. His lawyers go. Like his or her. People go. Do you think you'd go?
I doubt it.
I doubt you can really tell until you're in that situation.
That's very
even
true.
if you think you wouldn't, maybe that's one of those things that, like, if it was something horrible, maybe that is a closure thing. I don't know.
There's a wacky sort of thing with hatred like that, right? You can sort of, I can sort of see myself, and over time, time heals all wounds. And I'm a very forgiving person. Of course, luckily I've never been in that sort of situation.
I hold grudges for him.
She does.
Yeah. I feel like people always say, oh, I could never forgive someone like that. But then if they're in that situation, that's their only healing. Like that's the only way that they can feel better is to completely forgive and move on. But God, I can't imagine how hard that would be.
I had a client whose mother and father were murdered, like in another country, like on a boat, like robbed and murdered. And they caught the three dudes that did it. I mean, it was like a shameful thing for this entire country. It was this huge, big deal. She wrote a book. I have it somewhere. And she is one of those people that is now goes and visits them in the prison because she's just had this level of forgiveness and this whole big thing. And I'm like, that is so awesome.
Yeah. Nope. Good for you.
Not for me.
That's too much. Like I if I were to get to the forgiveness aspect of thing, I wouldn't need to have a relationship with
did I mention that you could, the book was advertised on like the 700 Club and like
they did pretty well.
It's a real churchy situation, but still, I mean, like that's amazing to me. I know I'm not capable of that. Jared will be like, "Hey, that guy I said was a dick. I ran back into him. He's real nice." And I'm like, "Sorry, I can't take it back."
Convinced me the first time.
That is super accurate. That does happen from time to time.
Is your wife like mad at me? Yeah, she just thinks you're
fucking hates your guts because I thought I hated you for like 6 months. So, you know, of course, I fucking snapped out of it.
I'm just behind you.
I
like,
may
just
have had
shaking
something
my
to do with
head.
that. Sorry.
The paradox of asking a man who he is, I thought was clever because
A
it's
masked
just,
man, right?
yeah, just like you're asking a masked man. That's right.
Okay, but he's being a little pedantic because he knows what she means.
Did you fucking
Word of the
just
day.
did you
Yep.
just fucking like, is that sitting on your desk at
Jot
home
it
right
down.
now?
Is that on your daily calendar
What?
words?
You were just
This is
like,
the segment where we make fun of you for having a vocabulary.
that's your
you
fucking nerd. You do the vocabulary screensaver, and that was today.
No,
Was it bouncing
you act like
across?
pedantic is some word no one's ever fucking heard of it. Don't be loquacious. But it's like when someone says, "Can I go to the bathroom?" You go, "I don't know. Can you?"
Oh.
You know what I fucking meant.
Sure.
You're being a fucking pedant dick.
Yeah,
Got 'em.
there's a weird thing about shit like that makes that there. I don't hate anybody. I really don't. The closest you can probably get to having me hate you is that kind of shit right there. I can't fucking stand it. Like, I don't mind dad jokes, especially if they're somewhat clever. I tell them from time to time, especially on this show, just to make you guys pretty much want to fucking boo me, whatever. But that fucking, excuse me, you say excuse me or whatever, like, I don't know. I said that to some
There's
fucking
no
English
excuse
guy
for
once.
you.
I was yeah, or something, right? Excuse me. Wow, what'd you do? I don't know. I just fucking want to get by you. Like, I don't know.
Or can I ask you a question? You just did.
Yeah, yeah. That's
It looks like you might like
yeah.
that one.
That's a good one. No. That one fucking
No.
makes me miserable too. I'm saying that's a good.
I watched the soul leave the body of the cashier at the Circle K yesterday as she, and God bless her, and she must hear it 100 times a day, because she said to the guy in front of me, "Your total's 1964." And the guy says, "Good year."
Yeah,
huh?"
that was a good year. Yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
I mean, shoulders just slumped, and she just looked down like, "Just put your fucking credit card in the machine and
How many
press debit, then press is total okay? Yes, then just get the fuck out of here."
How many times a week do you think she hears something strange is afoot at
Yeah.
the Circle K?
I don't know. Maybe that's.
I don't
that
know
a
what
thing?
that's from.
Bill and Ted.
That's Bill and Ted.
I will
Okay,
say
well.
that I did work at Floyd's Barbershop for a while,
Mm.
and that is the name of the barbershop on the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh,
And
and
so-
people remember that?
Every fucking person remembers
Yeah,
that.
I
Every
mean-
single one. Yeah, where's Andy? Where's it? Like, you just.
no.
Where's Andy?
I swear.
Boy, what a
everybody's-
timely reference.
Everybody's fucking Don Knotts all of a
for a
sudden.
bunch of
Yeah.
punk kids
What's wrong
cutting
with
hair.
you, Don Knotts?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't. I mean, I got the reference. But I would just be like, haha. Make sure.
Do
That
you
they, make
have
sure they didn't
to-
feel real good about it.
Do you have to do that in the start? It's been so long since I was in the actual service industry. Can you just look at someone and go, "Okay"?
Not if you want them to give you all
Right.
of their money.
Yeah, not really. I mean,
But the Circle K lady's not working for tips.
Yeah, so she can do that for sure.
I mean,
Man,
I think you
wish
could
she would have.
you could just not offer up the fake laugh, which makes everybody just if you just stare stone faced at them.
Maybe if you say,
Yeah.
"I don't know what was so great about it."
yeah.
The casual racism.
And then you sat there.
Oh shit.
And then you
Yeah.
sat there in while the dudes in their mid 40s, because it was this barbershop is covered in like posters of
Mhm.
bands and stuff. Only the town, like depending on the town, is like depending on how risque the posters are. So like they had like Christina Aguilera on the wall. Okay, it wasn't like it was great. So you just sit there all day and be like, "Oh, I remember that one." And I'm like,
Oh God.
"Cool,
from 4 years ago
neat, awesome."
when she was
No, not that.
Jeannie.
I'm saying all of them. Rolling Stones, whoever, whatever's on the wall, all of them. Oh man, college. And I'm like, so like a number 2 on the side. So, like, what are we doing here?
high and tight fade. All right, got it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a thing, right?
I was
Yeah.
always nice.
I was just always pissed when I went in there that we didn't have a poster on the wall. I didn't get my hair cut there, but we used to take Jack in there. And I felt like Bowling for Soup should have been there. It's our fucking town.
Yeah, Beastie Boys, Nirvana,
Bowling for Soup.
Rolling Stones, Bowling for Soup.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a mass-produced situation out of Colorado, so I don't think they really
Soundgarden.
consider.
Wonder if you could find
All of that.
Floyd's barbershop wallpaper now on Etsy.
Probably.
So if you open a Floyd's franchise, they will just mail you a big stack of
no,
like,
someone comes in and does
industry
it.
approved
But
posters.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Corporate home
Exactly.
office says we can't really have
Mhm.
Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the guy from the corporate office.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah, it's
sorry
the-
guys,
like-
this is Jeff
It's
at Floyd's.
Jeff Floyd.
Hey, yeah.
Is that one name, Jeff Floyd?
Jeff Floyd. Jeff Floyd Floyd's.
Jeff Lloyd.
Hello, it's Jeff Lloyd, and I've got a stack of posters here for you.
Uh-oh.
And,
Did he swallow a chain?
oh Jesus! Yeah, we got Soundgarden, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Styx. Man,
suck your
we got
dick.
there's the Doobie Brothers. Just so many really good Beastie
Anything
Boys.
that ends with an S, really.
Anything Beastie Boys. You know, the Doors, of course.
Scorpions.
Scorpions. Yeah, man. When it's got two S's,
Way
it's
to
the,
bookend
it's
it.
the
Yeah.
best. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, a really nice intro to the movie or whatever. With they make you hate the commander, the guy on TV instantly.
I would not have guessed that the Fingermen would have been the bad guys.
No,
They sound awesome. Just
finger.
Maybe they just don't know what they're
Fingerman.
doing.
It's like,
Oops, sorry.
it's funny how that is. Is that a trope? I may have figured it out.
Fingering
What?
people.
No, like the Fingermen have those little things, and then like on the Cowboys wear the red sashes or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Or that's not a trope, is it?
Well, dressing characters in certain ways to like red Converse high tops to indicate that a character is zany, and he's oh my god, like he must be the crazy one. He wears red Converse high tops.
Right.
That's a trope. So certain kinds of dress. What you're talking about would be really hard to say because I don't know what you're talking about.
On Tombstone, and how like the bad guys always, or like bad guys always have like a certain
Wear
thing
black.
that they wear.
A kerchief, kind of.
Yeah.
Just
Anyway,
leather
fuck it.
jacket?
That's a
Oh,
stupid.
yeah.
I'm sorry, that was dumb. I'm an idiot.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I'm an
no.
idiot, and
Have we talked about Everett's leather jacket on this show yet?
I don't think so.
Ever has a leather jacket?
Well,
He has two.
He has two. He I think I talked about it on Rockstar Dad, but yeah, he did that thing where he wanted a leather jacket, and so Casey orders him two so he can pick which one he likes because COVID, and so we he tries the one and he's like, yeah, I really like this one. Okay, you're gonna wear this one. Yep, I'm gonna wear this is the one. But me and Casey both know that it's like one of those things. Remember when you were a kid and you'd get like, and your mom would say like, you sure? Like, these are the
Are
shoes.
you sure you're gonna wear it?
And then you as a kid just know, like you're going to go to school and somebody's going to say some shit. So you just are like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
When I got
I
that
was
magic
rooting
8-ball
for him.
jacket in 7th grade, and I thought, this shit is gonna be rad.
Yeah.
Is this shit gonna be rad?
Yeah.
All signs point to yes.
Right.
But it was not awesome.
Whoops.
It was it's yellow leather. I mean, for people who have never seen an 8-ball jacket, yellow leather,
Yeah.
red leather.
I really wanted him to
Green.
have the confidence to do it, like because he's got the mohawk, he's got the
Yeah,
dyed
he could
hair,
pull
he
it
doesn't care.
off.
But like he just was like, yeah, I'll just he said I'm gonna show Miss Amy when he got it, and he showed you, I think, and then
Yeah.
that was like the end of that.
Yeah.
Oh, did I not give a good enough reaction?
I know.
No, I think he knew whenever he got it.
Oh.
He put it on. He was very excited to show us. Then he was just like, "No, fucking get it off of me, and let's not talk about this
Oh, I
ever
do
again."
remember the leather jacket now. He wore it to my house.
Does it have like zippers and stuff, like chains?
Well,
and
one
like,
of them did, and one of them didn't. I thought maybe we could see.
One is like the leather jacket in Taken.
One of them's like the
just
leather
more of
jacket
a
that like my dad used to wear,
overcoat
like
type.
to House of Blues with his chain wallet.
So he is always online with River Dollyrot. So the Dollyrots have a son named River, and that kid has since he was a baby been dressed in that fashion. So he wears jean jackets with safety pins and patches and shit. And he's every shirt that he has is some sort of a band shirt or something. And like that's just the way that
That's
he
so
dresses. And so I think there was a bit where Everett sort of latched onto that for a sec. But River doesn't really even know that he's selling that because it's just what he's always worn. Casey dressed Everett like a 40-year-old man until he was about 5.
That's
Like
not true. It
pleated
was
slacks.
about 2. Oh, I'm just like all the elbow patches and the bow ties and the little hats. What are
Yeah.
those
Oh,
called?
those little.
I mean,
foul hats.
it was adorable.
Suspenders. A lot of
Yeah.
tweed. My friends used to call him Professor Baby.
That's
selling
adorable.
computers door to door
Yeah.
or something.
What do you think about this, Professor Baby? And he'd just be all there, all fucking uncomfortable in his
With his
suspenders.
I can't put my arms down.
Yeah, that's probably why he hates clothes now.
Yeah.
All right. So
I got him boat shoes to match his pastel blue shorts.
Sperry's.
That's good. That's
so he meets her in the alley. He's like, I'm going to accompany you to, or you don't want you to accompany me to the music or whatever. You know, it's everything. It's got percussion and all the stuff. And he's not wrong, but fuck that. You know, like this dude just came out of the darkness with daggers and shit and just killed 3 bad guys in front of you. Like I say, you fucking lucked out for the night. Go home.
I might go with the guy.
Yeah,
he said
you probably would.
He said he wasn't gonna hurt you.
Yeah, right.
That one.
That's
over there
some
was,
Casey shit right there too.
And I would have had a cool story.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, it does end up, you know, it takes her a second to realize exactly what's happening, and then obviously this thing becomes a whole deal. And you know, pretty quickly they trace it back to that she's involved in it or whatever. So whether she wants to be involved or not,
now she is
yeah.
because they're watching everything.
You know, it didn't take long to figure out just sort of the basics and the hierarchy of what was going on with the guy on the TV. And then it took me a minute to figure out who Creedy was. But as far as like, okay, and then the cops are in there and, you know, they have these movies. But what is that guy that is the main bad guy that's on the TV screen? Is that the dude from Alien that just died like last year?
He looked familiar.
I think the alien came out of his stomach.
Let me see. I do have it.
I'm pretty sure that's the guy. But anyway, I might be wrong.
I've never seen Alien.
I don't know if I have either.
Or Aliens, but I bet you it's on this guy's Internet Movie Database.
Could be.
Data?
Could be.
Data?
But anyway, that dude's kind of scary looking. You know, like
it was good casting.
Yeah, it's very good casting. You know, I thought it was funny that the bad guy had made them create this thing called emergency TV that went to every TV in all of England, but yet they couldn't shut any of them off because he fucking told them not to.
This is what you asked
they're
for.
Like, and so there he is. He's like, get this guy off the TV. Yeah, that's impossible. You created this.
Sorry.
You know, and so yeah, at that point, right, they think, okay, well, whatever he's gonna do in the next 16 hours. But no, he says, I'll see you in a year.
And spends the whole time getting ready for
just
this
practicing
weird
and
stuff.
Yeah, basking and shit,
dancing
cooking
with mannequins and
cooking with his mask on.
You're correct. He was in
cooking
Alien.
with his mask on.
That's what I
you
thought.
wouldn't ever just want to when you're making a egg biscuit or whatever the fuck egg on toast.
Those things, that's a thing. They do that thing.
toast.
I've seen that shit on
It's like
TikTok.
an egg in a hole. It's like so many names for this one thing.
Right. You take a glass.
Shit on a shingle.
No, that's different.
That's beans or something. Right?
What is shit on a
That's
shingle?
corned beef with gravy on toast, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that because of your mom.
I don't think it's corned beef though.
Chipped beef.
It's chipped beef. Yeah.
Oh,
What's the difference?
Corned beef is like what you eat on St. Patrick's Day.
Corned beef. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Chipped beef has chips in it.
You made corned beef.
Yeah, last St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, is that when it was?
Mhm.
Yeah, that shit was good.
With cabbage?
I don't like the
Mhm.
cabbage. I don't eat that shit.
Well, I don't mind the taste of cabbage, but
it makes you gassy.
I would no. I mean, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't care. Never had any complaints. Wouldn't care if I heard any. But I was at my aunt and uncle's house. My brother was down from Colorado, and we're just sitting there, and I'm like, man, something fucking stinks in this living room. But I couldn't quite put my finger on it, and then I just keep my brother sitting right next to me. I'm like, you fucking fart. And he's like, no, shut up. And I try to let it go, and I just keep smelling this thing. And finally, I see that my brother's taking his shoes off, and they're sitting right next to where I'm sitting. And so I loudly proclaim, it's Ryan's shoes that stink like fucking shit in here. It's his shoes. Put your shoes back on. You can't just put your shoes off in here and stink up this whole house. As my aunt comes out of the kitchen, like, anyone want some corned beef and cabbage? Like,
yeah.
Well, sorry, but that really does smell.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings like you're a horrible cook that everything smells like shit.
Yeah.
But in this particular case,
yeah, it smells like feet.
It smells like
It smells awful.
booty in here. So am I the asshole for loudly proclaiming?
No.
Well, it's your little brother, right?
It was more from my aunt because I felt like she took it personally. Like,
no, you can't be cooking cabbage and then get
Cabbage
your
is
feelings
farty.
hurt
Everybody
if it
knows
stinks.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think anytime you fucking heat something up, if it smells bad, you should just be like, yeah, sorry guys, I heated up some shit on a shingle. Yeah.
Some chipped
beef. I didn't realize it was supposed to be chipped beef.
Chips.
I actually used shit.
Why would anyone eat this? You know how hard it was for me to find shit?
The organic kind.
It's out of season.
Just the most. It's called the literal chef.
They don't make that.
They're just like
that would be awesome.
Good one, right? Yeah. You. What are we having tonight? Well, we're having shit on a shingle.
Moon's over my hand.
You know.
There's a lot of stuff like that.
Oh man, that would be fucking good.
Anyway, it smells.
Beef stroganoff. We could have that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Could just have,
Hi, my name's Beef.
Yeah.
With a cream gravy.
He's like the one guy, the guy from the meme that goes around all the time. Like that dude, it'd be like him. His name is Beef. Tonight, what do we got on the agenda? Well, beef stroganoff. And
that guy's name is Beef?
No, his name was something.
What guy?
The meme guy that has
that guy.
His name is like
something
Tank
very
or
no,
like
Hugh
Chris
Direction
Evans or something very generic.
Well, I know, but his porn name was something like just like big or
wait, which one?
Trunk.
The guy?
Yeah,
it's like
guy.
Wood.
Wood. That's what it was. Yeah.
Thank you, Casey.
Yeah,
You're
that's
welcome.
what it was.
Idiots.
Fucking moron.
So the brilliance of this deal where he takes over the TV station though and then puts the masks on everybody is fucking awesome.
Okay, so I would like to keep count of the number of times that kind of got you feeling anxious.
Yeah, not really anxious.
That part did definitely
Yeah.
for me. Like they're gonna shoot someone.
Yeah,
and they do.
Oh fuck yeah, they do. Yeah, and I mean,
I don't like that.
I thought it was brilliant. And just begin as you start to put back things into. Okay, she opens up that thing and she's like, well, they're supposed to deliver this to the stage, and okay, and she opens it up, she sees the mask, and it's like, oh shit, I guess she's got some sort of a theory as to what's going to happen, but
the costume lady blows it off. I guess that's for the next segment. Or
yeah,
whatever. And
just push them over there.
Next thing you know, all in it.
They're all in it. Yeah.
Whew.
He sends out 700,000 of those. By the way.
At the end, right?
And you forget. It's like about 3/4 of the way through, they give you that little tidbit of like, well, he's mailed 700,000 of these things, and then you just sort of like that's sort of like out of sight, out of mind, or whatever until the fucking end when just the streets are filled with these dudes.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if I got one of those in the mail that I'd be the one who goes, yeah, let's go.
Maybe if you lived in that society, you would.
Perhaps.
You know what he really looks like? He looks like the prince from Shrek.
Lord Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad.
Right? With the hair. Is that right?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't he have like the
He's
same
got the
haircut?
same hair.
Yeah. Looks like that with a mask on. So the other thing that's really good about this movie is the use of propaganda and the way that the government uses the news agencies to just report whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
And so they're just like, yeah, okay, well, hey, this just in, the guy's dead. And they were like, even the first thing, right? They were like, yeah, so we're just gonna say that the demolition people were having a little fun with the fireworks and the music. We didn't know, and gosh, those jokers. And now we're reporting that this guy's dead, and man, that's not a thing.
It's like, can you confirm that? No, but we are reporting it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Well,
that's all that's important.
This was that was the first little tip of the iceberg that I was like, oh, this is a little bit strangely timed.
Yeah.
And let's see what else is here, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah. So Casey kind of just kept looking at me to see when I would grasp those little things.
You've not seen this before.
I've never seen it. And so, yeah, just the closeness to sort of what's going on in society right now. Definitely. Again, this was very, very well timed. As far as us watching it now. Then he starts talking about like, his house is really cool or whatever. And she's just like, but all this stuff is stolen. He's like, no, they're just reclaimed,
It can't be stolen if nobody owned it. Is that what he said?
Yeah, nobody real or they were, people were, their houses were taken away from them, and these things were in there, and so she finds out she's got to stay there for a year, and then the guy makes her breakfast, which I thought was very nice.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Yeah, he was the what was I saying? The literal chef. So she had eggs on toast. It was literally a carton of eggs on 2 pieces of dry toast. I'm just kidding.
Cooked in the styrofoam.
That didn't happen. Yeah. Okay. Sean Clipperoo.
My mum, she used to read all his plays to me, and ever since I've always wanted to act. In plays, movies. When I was 9, I played violin 12th night. Mum was very proud.
Where's your mother now?
She's dead.
I'm sorry.
Can I ask about what you said on the telly?
Yes,
Did you mean it?
every word.
You really think the blowing up Parliament's going to make this country a better place?
There's no certainty, only opportunity.
Well, I think you can be pretty certain that if anyone does show up, Creedy will black bag every one of them.
People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
And you're going to make that happen by blowing up a building?
The building is a symbol, as is the act of destroying it. Symbols are given power by people. Alone, a symbol is meaningless, but with enough people, blowing up a building can change the world.
I wish I believed that was possible. But every time I've seen this world change, it's always been for the worse.
He could not have mansplained that any better to her. It was just missing the, well, actually, sweetheart. And then the rest of, buildings are just given power by the people who inhabit them, or, whatever the fuck he was on about.
What the fuck is he on about half the time?
Could not act her way. What someone in the chat said, couldn't act wet in a tsunami.
It's funny because sometimes she's so pretty it doesn't matter.
She is very pretty, but this idea that hanging your mouth open is somehow good acting, which is basically what she does about 60% of this movie.
Mm-hmm. just mouth breathing it up.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I bet she's a sore throat.
Try something else.
Yeah, pretty dry in there.
Well, so, we obviously start to find a little bit more about, this guy that we're seeing on TV all the time. And so, I thought that was interesting how we had already been introduced to this guy, starting of the movie. And then turns out this used to be the commander. And so, just after this scene, all of a sudden he's in the shower watching himself on television. And then the ghost of Christmas past comes to visit him. And
it's you.
Yeah. And the voice of London is dead.
And England prevails.
And they're just like, it's heart failure. And,
that's what I wish would happen to Tucker Carlson. But we can
you don't like that guy? I don't know enough about
Is there anything to like about him?
I don't know enough about him. I don't know enough about the guy.
Well,
I don't know who he is. I won't lie.
He's a Fox News guy, right?
Yeah. And it's not about, anyway. You guys fucking terrible.
You're right.
It's not about, it might be about that.
It might be about that.
No,
Could
I
be.
just don't want to get into it. It's not, whether you agree or disagree.
So you would go to his public execution?
No, I wouldn't go that far, but I wouldn't lose any sleep. Kind of like when Rush Limbaugh died. Like,
okay.
See you later, asshole.
Then you cancel trivia.
Oh, I was at my parents' house when that happened, and my mom goes, "Dennis, Rush Limbaugh died." He just goes, "Oh, good," and just like kept moving on.
It's a perfectly reasonable explanation. Or response to that.
See, like
and
I
just
said,
carried on about his day.
Carries right back to the first of the show when I said there are people out there that no one gives a shit about.
Yeah.
I guess people gave a shit about him a little bit. Man, when I was a kid, he had like a nightly show on TV, and he just had like a fire burning behind him, like a fireplace behind him, and he would just get on there and rant for like an hour every fucking night. It was crazy.
What's grinding his gears?
yeah, pretty much.
Grind my gears.
You know what grinds my gears? There's some comedy. There's some lighthearted sort of like comedy things that happen throughout with the fighting of the Monte Cristo guy, the Count of Monte Cristo. He pretends he's fighting the Count of Monte Cristo, which is just a suit of armor, and then
sounds delicious.
Beheads it.
Such
It
a good
does.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Where's Bennigan's?
It's that raspberry jam
Got
for me.
the powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Guys, I have some fucking good news, and not a lot of people know this.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a new restaurant. We have one. It's called the Yard Dog or some shit like that. I don't know exactly. I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. But essentially, it's a new chain of restaurants, and they purchased the Bennigan's menu, and they make all the same shit.
Ooh.
So Turkey O'Toole.
Garrett?
Yeah.
I thought that was Boomer Jacks.
Boomer Jacks. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, there's one. Yes.
The Yard Dog?
One over there. Yeah, that's a different restaurant. Yeah.
It's okay if it's a different restaurant. If that's really what you thought.
Yeah,
that
it's like
was.
behind it. It's that place is over there in the same area. But yeah, that place.
It's pet friendly.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet. So we should do a when everybody's vaccinated, let's do a triumphant podcast luncheon. Bring your spouses
and eat some Monte Cristos and
feel
feel the grease.
Just feel the grease.
Like after I eat Long John Silver's twice a year, and then
you immediately shit your pants.
Yeah, but it's worth it for Long John Silver's. It's not worth it for Carl's.
Silver's.
So me and Sean have this conversation quite often, actually, because I probably have. Well, no, not probably. I definitely have not had Long John Silver's in 30 years. Like, I mean, there's no. I just haven't.
Tisk.
But I used to like the chicken planks.
Yeah, those are good.
They're really
They
good.
have good fries too.
It's all good. The
fries.
Crispies.
Yeah, and the
Yeah, little
Crispies.
crumbs.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of things we got to get to.
Yeah, put that on the
Bennigan's,
list.
Long John Silver's,
Yard Dog,
Beer Olympics, or whatever we're doing. Seeing who can swim the furthest or dog.
We gotta
paddle the
fucking do
longest
our
or whatever.
Our 5 questions contest.
5
still.
questions
that was supposed to be in
contest.
March.
We luckily or unluckily, however you want to look at it, we're off the hook for playing FIFA against anybody.
So,
oh,
just
here we
because
go.
nobody
Play
wanted to.
Play us a tune. Oh, you bought it.
Oh,
we
FIFA
didn't need
21.
it. Nice.
I got it, but we didn't need it.
Oh, you're on Xbox One too. All right.
So, apparently, I don't know anything about this, but apparently you and I could play each other from our own houses.
Yeah, I know that is a thing that exists.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it.
Have me turn on my Xbox and try.
Yeah.
There's a bonus episode for you. We each set up our cameras.
Everett
as we
could show
try
me how to do
figure
it.
out. No, but you don't get to ask him.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And we just got to spend 30 minutes trying to get synced up.
Well,
It usually takes about 28 days. But.
So she starts to figure shit out here. She's like, hey, my ID was missing. Did you go over there and fucking murdered this son of a bitch? And why did she seem surprised? But she goes, are you going to kill more people? And he just goes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
He's nothing if not honest about his intentions.
He's being honest.
Also, I didn't do my research on this one. I didn't know that V is the guy from The Matrix. He's Agent Smith.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yep.
I thought that was. Now I hear it.
Which one's Agent Smith? The bad guy?
The bad guy.
The bad guy.
Yeah. Interesting.
The agent, the detective, the glasses.
With the glasses, yeah.
He's chasing after Neo.
Yeah, I know who that is.
In Matrix World.
He's the guy that they're trying to find him in the ocean.
He gives him the red pill or the blue pill.
Finding Neo.
Nope.
No, that's a different one. So, he they start to talk about this whole black bagged thing, and she sees her mom get black bagged, and pretty fucked up kind of thing. Then you find out that they start talking about talking about people as they're getting murdered, because it's just like, okay, well, who else was at this place, at this facility? That the highest paid person was a priest. He was getting $200,000 a month. He's promoted to bishop, and then the next thing you know, they're getting him a hooker.
But why does she spill the beans here? Like
She
a guy's
thinks she's
about
gonna
to come
escape.
in
Yeah.
and kill you.
She thinks that this is her way out of this year-long situation.
What's so bad? What does she have to go back to? She's clearly going to have to be on the run. She can't go home. She doesn't have parents.
Mhm.
Is this so bad to be with the one person who probably could take care of business?
I
Makes
did
you
think this.
breakfast.
I did think the
Makes
same
you
thing.
breakfast.
You wonder how much she knew about, how in this motherfucker she was, and she did still have, the guy that she eventually goes to, her boss, and some friends and things like that. But I agree. This seemed a bit like you're an idiot, but it, he
I'll
doesn't
just
even
lay
really
low for a little
react
bit.
to it.
This
Yeah.
is fine for
Yeah.
now.
Well, Yeah, she tells him everything, and then
didn't help.
It did not help. No.
Ew, but it was so creepy the way that he thought that it was all the foreplay
Yeah.
and role play situation.
He was
Blech.
into it. Yeah, he was just
Gross.
okay. I've never played this way.
And they were like, she's older than the ones. Like, I don't know if you're going to be okay with this. She's really old.
Yeah.
And he opens the
Ugh.
door and she's dressed like a 3-year-old.
So gross. Dressed like Alexa Bliss dresses now, actually.
Yeah, but she does it way
Honey,
better.
like Honey Boo Boo.
Pretty much the same outfit. You know, that's her new character.
Oh, is that the shtick?
Her new character is like, well, I don't even understand this, but she's pretty much taken over the whole thing. Like all of wrestling is just the Alexa Bliss story now.
And
Like,
she's supposed to be, is she supposed to be evil?
she's evil because she got kind of possessed by this dude.
She
and
got
then-
bit by a spider.
Well, it sat down beside her. And
it carried poor Alexa away.
yeah. And so anyway. Oh boy.
You're not okay with that? How that just went?
It went pretty good, you know. But
okay
you know,
with
Creedy tells the police officer just like, you know, stop digging in the past. And that's kind of always a thing that happens, right? When the high ups go to the police, just say, look, just do your fucking job, you know, and find the terrorist and find him soon. And
if only it was that easy. Thank you, Captain Dipshit.
Yeah.
I'm obviously trying to do that.
Yeah. Did you think that so when she goes to her boss's house, did you think that Gordon, did you think he was going to be some sort of creepy guy?
No.
Yes, because wasn't she on her way to see him the first night? And so I'm like, ew.
Yes.
What was going on there?
Agreed. And
Yeah,
they
but
never.
he immediately explains it. He says,
Well, yeah, but
have to-
until then, you're like, oh, why is she going straight to
What
him?
does he say? I don't know. Why was she going there?
He says, I have to be seen in the right company,
Got
having
it.
women
Yeah,
come
he's
over
gay.
because I can't have the
Right.
kind of company that I want to have.
That
But then
makes
I
sense.
don't think it was ever revealed why she was going there the first night, was it?
No, that's what he's saying.
that-
He's saying that, you know,
But that was it, just to have her walk through the door, and they were just going to hang out.
Yeah,
just
and have
so
dinner.
it seems like
Yeah.
they were
Yeah, because he's
boning.
expected to be entertaining young women.
Yeah,
yeah, like you
I
did.
thought it was more than that, but
Well, yeah. So anyway, we find out a lot about him. You know, he's got like the illegal version of the Quran. He's got God Save the Queen poster with Homeboy's face on it and shit. I mean, you know, I guess that is propaganda, right? People could find that and fucking, is that what that's called? What's it called when you oh no, it's contraband. Yeah, contraband.
But wouldn't that poster also, that would be propaganda, right?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
because of his face being on
Sure.
it and shit.
Yeah, but and that's it. Obviously, there's the common theme of this fascist kind of when they take over, and that is a very common aspect of totalitarian regimes. Is you start to outlaw certain books, or you start to outlaw
Slowly,
certain things, and at first, okay, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense, and then before you realize it, they've taken away everything that you want to do. And not only do they take away those things, they kind of start to monitor you so you can't have those. You know,
Right.
you couldn't secure them even if you wanted to without getting a lot of trouble. So that's common in the real world in those types of
Yeah,
It's happening here now.
Go
that
talk to my dad about
We're all
it.
chipped now, right?
Yeah, they're doing book bans in our freaking high school here.
They are
The
actually.
kids were halfway through a report on a separate piece, and the parents got all ganged up and fucking
gonna
shut
say.
it down for the homosexual, like just like nods. Like there wasn't even like anything.
You mean the
Not
fact
knobs,
that
knobs.
homosexuals exist?
Yeah,
and
yes. They
that's
said-
a bridge too
And
far.
so they just stopped the project and got rid of the book.
Boy, wait till they read the Bible.
Well, they probably will, because in maybe just pieces of it in the abstinence only sex ed.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Wait a minute. Who was telling me this
Christ.
weekend?
Yeah, that's the guy.
There's a
He
week
never
that,
said anything about it.
like some of the
so
Baptist
fucked up.
schools they don't teach that dinosaurs.
Oh,
were
that
real.
was Derek was telling us.
Derek
that.
was telling us
Yeah.
that, right? That they
That dinosaurs
that
don't exist.
Dinosaurs never existed, and
It's all a trick. The Earth is 6,000 years old.
I mean, it's fucking.
To test your faith, Satan put him there.
I guess, right? I mean, I don't know.
It
you
makes
know?
perfect sense if you
Mhm.
literally do not think about it at all.
I think Satan put June bugs here for sure. Fucking hate those guys.
Mosquitoes.
You
I don't
guys
mind
having any
June bugs.
mayfly issues?
Oh, we got a lot of
around?
those. Yeah.
Good gravy. And I know they don't do anything.
What is that? Mosquito eaters?
Those, yeah.
Yeah.
Skater
Yeah.
eaters.
Yeah.
And they're fine.
Yeah.
From a, not harmful standpoint.
Yeah.
But they're annoying.
From a every time I'm trying to do anything and I see one right around my peripheral and I go to look, but then it moved and it makes my eyeballs crazy.
You feel one of those on you at night and it's not cool.
Or it goes in your mouth.
Yeah. Oh shit. I don't like that at all.
Get out of there. Get out of my mouth.
I'm going to keep them around though, because the mosquitoes, they haven't been by yet, but they will.
Oh, they'll be here.
Should be better, right? We had a hard freeze.
Is
should
that
be better.
true?
100%. Absolutely. It should be. They should be better this year.
Well, we'll see.
They're going to come back as super mosquitoes.
Or they come back
We're
as
getting super West Nile.
Yeah.
the double Nile.
Mm-hmm.
West. I thought that was COVID-19. I don't know. That wasn't mosquitoes?
West Nile?
Who's
Pig
that?
HIV.
Are we getting the East Nile?
Remember the pig flu? What was that?
No, it was the bird flu. Bird
and
flu.
the bird flu.
Pig flu,
Ebola.
bird flu, Ebola.
Yeah, Ebola was a big
Ebola
one
was
that
a
everyone
scary
was
one.
supposed to
Yeah.
get. We didn't get it though. MERS, is that what that was?
There is a MERS, yes. That is a coronavirus, I believe.
Derivative.
Mm-hmm.
In the family.
Merkin. There's Merkins.
Merkins, if you shave your pubes.
Those are a
but
little
you want-
fuzzy though. We're not sure about
A little fuzzy.
Hello.
Roadhouse.
Got it.
All right. Let's talk about the coroner. Sean, if you would.
I've not come for what you hoped to do. I've come for what you did.
It's funny. I was given one of your roses today. I wasn't sure you were the terrorist until I saw it. What a strange coincidence that I should be given one today.
There are no coincidences, Delia. Only the illusion of coincidence. I have another rose. And this one is for you.
You're going to kill me now.
I killed you 10 minutes ago. While you slept.
Is there any pain?
No.
Thank you. Is it meaningless to apologize?
Never.
I'm so sorry.
That was fucking cool.
I don't think she's sorry at all.
No, I looked at her and I was just like, oh shit. Like I killed you 10 minutes ago, in your
How
sleep.
did she not feel that tiny little prick?
Well, yeah, I mean, we asked that of a
We've
lot of
all
women.
been there.
Ask Kelsey.
No,
Yeah.
that was
You
a
in
cool
yet?
move.
Yeah, I just came. What?
Are you in yet?
Does it seem like that this movie is just the same 15 minutes happen over and over again to just different people?
I mean, kind of.
Not the whole way through.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was pretty creative in that, that's just not what you expect. It's like
I liked this movie, but now that I'm watching it, everything he says makes me just want to roll my eyes. Like,
yeah. Well, that's
there's no coincidence, only the illusion of. Okay, Captain.
You just expect Clarice to fucking pop out of the closet, right?
Just a guy who read like Nietzsche for the first time and then wants to tell you all about it. Oh, that's so Kafka-esque. Okay.
What the fuck are you talking?
Okay. There's people who read, one or two books on philosophy, and now all of a sudden they
That's
want
all
to
they wanna
talk like
talk
this
about it.
fucking guy.
They'll
It's the
loop it
word-
into every conversation.
Freshman philosophy major, this guy right here. He's not all burned up. He's just got a neck beard and wears a fedora in real life.
Oh my gosh, I just had a conversation with someone yesterday about these neck beards.
And
Why?
You're into it?
No, it is awful.
You mean like the look of a neck beard or just like the existence of neck beards?
I'm talking about the beard that the men shave all the way down here.
Yeah.
And then let the hair grow from their jawline down their
Ugh.
neck. And
I
it
just can't imagine
awful.
how-
Casey, you want to weigh in on this?
Don't do neck beards.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Ever.
That's from a
Right.
professional, you guys.
There you
So
go.
if you're out there thinking about your facial hair
Ugh.
decision making,
Now, this lady left a diary, and pretty much documented just the killing of all of these fuckers and talked about the men in room 5, which had a V on it.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Roman numerals incoming.
Yep. That is right. By the way, the breakfast thing that he made, eggy in a basket.
Eggy in a basket.
Yeah.
I've always heard of it as an egg. Yeah, an egg in a
in a
basket.
hole.
Eggy in a basket.
Eggy.
Sounds pretty good.
Eggy in a baggy.
Do you make it runny or hard?
Go ahead, somebody.
I mean, I don't know where to go with that.
Whatever your preference is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like fried eggs. Like, I don't like when the yolk is still in existence. I like it all. I like it all scrambled up.
Sometimes we have breakfast for dinner, and I just will make 12 fried eggs and just go to town on it. Hate myself for 2 days.
Yeah,
but that's
runny
okay.
yolk.
Oh, runny yolk, and you get it all chopped up.
And then you mix it together.
And you mix it together, and maybe you slide some hash browns over into it, and it's wonderful. Little Cholula or salsa or something.
I'm on board with that.
Man, I'm fucking hungry.
Me too. I put mine over tater tots with some shredded cheese.
Yeah.
Maybe some crumbles of sausage and just.
God, you fucking fancy.
Yeah, it sounds delicious.
I don't want to brag.
Anyone else? Can we order that?
Probably.
How many bites?
How many bites does it take you to eat 12 fried eggs?
I mean, not many. When you cut them up,
yeah, they get small.
It's like the opposite of when Jesus took the fish and broke it apart or whatever and fed 5,000 people.
Yeah, it gets smaller.
It's just you cut it up and all of a sudden it's like I only cooked 3 eggs.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on?
It's like putting spinach in a pan.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
It's like that. But the thing is, if you boil, I couldn't eat 12 boiled eggs at any one time because they maintain their shape and volume.
Yeah.
There's something about frying these eggs up. I'm going to look into it. I'll report back next week.
Yeah, let's go do some research.
On the way heat affects albumin or whatever the fuck eggs are made out of. Albumin?
That is really exciting. Yeah, I can't wait. Now, 120 people die just at St. Mary's a little bit. This thing becomes an epidemic. 80,000 people dead. And essentially, we've learned already that the government has control over what people know and hear. And so the government comes out and just like, hey, this was a chemical attack by religious terrorists. They confessed. We killed them. Everything's fine.
And that is the main takeaway that I took from this. And I think there are plenty, and I think that different ones will affect people or hit people differently. But my big one was it's really easy for them to keep you under control when they make you guys fight each other while they just, live
control shit
in the lap of luxury.
Yeah.
And when it's time, when people are getting out of line, they can just introduce some other little aspect that makes, the common person just fight against each other. I think it's, I wouldn't go as far as to say I think that is what is happening now here. I think it's a part of it for sure. I think that there are enough disparate ideas out there that do not line up in a way that would make people get along. So there is still that, but I think it's still a huge part of it is we probably have a little more in common than you would think. It's just everyone's too busy fucking posting memes on Facebook and then arguing about shit.
Yeah, it used to definitely be easier to agree, I think. And now we're divided with these really, really wacky things. But it's like, I heard on the news today that chick who thinks that Sandy Hook didn't happen or whatever is just like raising tons and tons and tons of money. Like all of these people still supporting this lady.
Marjorie Taylor Greene,
whatever the fuck. Yeah. And it's just
that
like,
bitch.
What the fuck? Like,
okay, you want to talk about watching a public execution? If I were one of those parents,
yeah, right.
Sign me up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow, we got political for a sec.
Just briefly,
imagine if we'd have tried that 2 years ago. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
he doesn't even pick up his pencil. He's not even serious yet.
I can't do that. It's the
2
reason.
years ago.
So happy.
It's the reason I quit Facebook. So,
yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's definitely, we're all just so set in these opinions and with just half knowledge, and you see something like this to where it's like, this is not that far-fetched for whatever. I'm not really a conspiracy theorist guy. Like, I don't think that the fucking government is fucking. I don't give a shit if they chip me or listen to my shit. I don't care. I have nothing to hide.
It's
really.
a good thing that you don't, because
It's just
you
I
just
do
got your vaccine.
I make some noises sometimes when I poop. Like that's embarrassing, but I'll grunt it out of there sometimes. And Casey's the only one that really knows that anymore.
Wow. And I know it well.
And she knows it well. Gary, my roommate on the road, but so back to this movie. How about the on the Gordon on his show, and they do that Chancellor spoof thing or whatever, and immediately like, well, this fucking guy's dead.
Yeah.
It's like, what in the hell, buddy?
Yeah.
You be as sardonically irreverent as you want.
Jesus, it keeps happening.
What the fuck?
What books did you read before you came over here?
What is happening
Dictionary?
Dictionary.org. Do that on your own time around your friends. I mean, Stevie Wonder saw this coming.
Yeah.
Black bag guys show up.
Stevie Wonder.
He's a musician.
You know what I heard? I heard that Ferris said if he dies, he's going to donate his eyes to Stevie Wonder.
Who said that?
Who?
Ferris Bueller.
Oh.
I
think that's where I was stumped.
It's a movie podcast, guys.
I thought it was Farrah Abraham.
No, that was not her. Farrah Abraham. Who's that?
Farrah Abrams.
Farrah Abrams. Who is that?
Is it not Abraham?
Farrah Abraham.
The teen mom that does all the porn.
That's the teen. Yeah. How do you? Oh yeah. Yeah. She does all the shit.
He said, how do you know? Never mind. We know how you know. He doesn't watch. Let's just say he doesn't watch Teen Mom.
How do I know that?
Yeah.
Because she tried to pass off a homemade porn tape, like found footage, and it's fucking James Dean is the other guy in there who's a noted male porn actor.
Right.
Like, oh, don't try that shit. Just give me Ray J and who the fuck ever, Paris Hilton.
Ray J was with
Kardashian.
Oh, who was Paris Hilton with? Solomon, Rick Salomon.
I was like, does anybody actually know that guy?
Rick Solomon. But he was getting it on with like one of the chicks from Baywatch or something before, Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Pamela.
Somebody. Like, he's not a nobody. He was for sure moving dick through Hollywood for a while.
Good for that guy.
Like John Mayer.
Oh, that guy. He plows through
dick through Hollywood.
Yeah, he has
for sure. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
That motherfucker's crazy.
Jessica Simpson.
Well, good for him.
Yeah. Now, my dogs are howling right now because they want to go outside.
They want some eggs.
I think it was the mention of the eggs.
A dozen eggs.
Yeah.
I think it might have been that. They
Dogs
want,
eat eggs?
Sure.
I don't think so. Do they?
They can.
I know tigers hate cinnamon. They love pepper.
Good one.
The opposite.
All right. So, so this guy does get black bagged, and it just happens to be the exact same way her mom was, and that is pretty fucked up, right? But yeah, they do find her, and they start to interrogate her, and then fuck some shit. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Her life becomes pretty bad. She's in a cell.
Shaved her head.
Okay, so did you watch the Between Two Ferns with Natalie Portman?
No.
And Zach Galifianakis?
Can't remember if I have or not.
So he's, you've seen these, they're awkward as hell.
Totally.
And it's so funny to watch. And he said, so you shaved your head for V for Vendetta. Did you shave your V for vagina? So I think that's where Dom's name came from. And that's why it was so funny. If that's where it came from.
That's very good.
Assuming.
Does she answer?
She just goes, can we just move on to the next? It's so good.
The note from Valerie, my God, she fit a lot on some toilet paper.
Valerie.
Yeah.
She's stuck in a cell because she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
Valerie. That was a B-side.
That was an interesting story, though, to the the whole Valerie meets Ruth, and they grow these roses, and I didn't pick up on this being fake at all until
well, that part wasn't. I mean,
it wasn't fake
because it was based on a letter.
Real, but Valerie wrote that to V.
Right.
So it was a true story.
But the whole scenario.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
Okay, so yeah, but you're I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he found the letter while
It
he was
written
in there.
to him, and then he saved it and passed it to her.
Wow, no, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I know that little tidbit now.
But then when she walks down the hall and it's a mannequin, and then I go, is this about to get like super stupid and weird? But it didn't. They reined it in.
No, it was
fine.
and I get it. He basically just ripped her of all fear and
But did you have to shave the lady's head? I mean, don't get me wrong, she looked phenomenal.
And couldn't she have gotten a pillow, or
No, that's not torture.
Anything, just any one little creature comfort.
Did they give any reference as to how long she was?
4 years.
No,
No.
the movie only lasted a year, dumb.
Time travel movie.
Oh, I see.
Surprised you didn't pick up on
I
that
didn't pick up on that. No, I didn't get it at all.
Well, rewatch it and see.
Yeah, we could do that.
Go get another 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Would this be a rewatch for anybody?
It was a rewatch for me. I had seen it when it first came out, but I hadn't seen it since.
Yeah,
I
but
just
would
remember...
you have chosen to watch it again if it weren't for the podcast?
No, probably not. I just remember thinking that was a thinker of a movie. Like it made me kind of made me think.
I think for me it would be if it's another one of those. If it's on, that'd be great. Or if somebody was like, "Hey, V for Vendetta, y'all want to? I've never seen that. Y'all want to? I don't know. My sisters are coming to visit, so if they're like, "Hey, y'all want to watch a movie? I've never seen V for Vendetta." I'd be, "Oh, that's a good one. Let's watch it."
Because you'd probably learn something new.
Well, I just did. Yeah, did. You know, Casey, that the letter from Valerie was originally in V's prison cell, and that he didn't fucking get it, guys.
He told her that.
How does that
she
feel?
gave it to her the same way that he received it. What?
How does that feel? It feels fucking terrible. I missed that part of the whole goddamn thing.
Don't let it feel terrible. Don't let it bring you down. What's weird is I watched this.
Did you not pick up on that either?
No, I did. Only one person in this room did not pick up on that.
Yeah, I've already said it was me. You don't have to fucking tiptoe around it. I'm done.
I wasn't.
Was it Jarrett?
It was Jarrett Reddick.
Oh my god!
I just fucking said that.
I watched it with you.
He's your husband, and he said, "Huh? I don't know." There was a note, and we're like, "Yeah, from Valerie
on the toilet paper."
On the toilet paper,
Was her
he's
name
in love. She's
Valerie?
in love with Ruth.
Man, I wonder if she wrote that whole story and then she ran out.
Amy Winehouse wrote that whole song about the whole situation.
This was all about that, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you roll that paper, Valerie?
Also, congratulations to Amy Winehouse celebrating 9 years of sobriety this month.
Oh, neat. Is that true?
I don't
Wow,
know.
she never fell off the bandwagon.
hadn't had a drink in years.
No. No, she hasn't.
But
man,
really
I
funny.
walked in here.
There might be fucking opiates growing in the field. Or something.
I
don't
left
know.
my couch.
He's just buried in a poppy
Yeah,
field.
just a poppy fucking.
She died the way she lives.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's a beautiful yard.
crack whore.
Jesus.
But I remember getting done with this going, that was badass. And then now as we watch it more, I don't think it sucked for sure, but I'm finding more things that I found either annoying or, like you said, 2 hours and 20 minutes of this.
Man, I will say
It could have been 1:45.
Yeah.
for the time that it came out and and I saw it in theaters, and like I will say that I think that did make a huge difference. It felt very epic to see this whole thing on that
Yeah.
big screen.
Mhm.
From the first explosion, you're fucking in.
I can see that with
And the music and this, I mean, it was very cool.
And I was real
stylistically,
young, so
it's-
politically, I didn't think about anything like this, and so that's why I thought, oh, that's kind of a thinker of a movie. And then when I watch it back, I'm like, well, I mean, I get how I thought that, but not so big anymore.
it scratches the surface of being
Sure.
deep.
Yeah.
And if you want to make a movie and you want it to make $200 million,
Mhm.
you don't make that movie. You make the movie we watched, which is fine. I mean, it did almost make, well, 200 million in today's dollars.
Did pretty
right?
good. Did
So,
pretty good.
You know, they knew what they were doing. You can give a taste of it, but if you get any further into the weeds than what they did, it doesn't have the popular appeal that this one did. And I absolutely can see what Casey's saying with that sound system, the art direction was great. The grays and the blacks and the reds and the kind of subdued, almost felt medieval in some ways.
It did,
even though it's a futuristic.
Kind of comic booky,
Well, and I think it's based on a comic book.
It is. It's DC, right?
The big screen kind of reminds you of like Captain Strange, Dr. Strangelove, that futuristic but retro futuristic. So I can absolutely see, had I seen this in a theater when it came
in 2005,
was 15 years ago.
Pretty crazy.
Which is crazy. We say that all the time. It's those movies, we've talked about it before, in that wheelhouse that make me go, it was that long ago? Anything that came out in 2005, I go, what?
Somebody posted a meme today and it said, we are as far away from the 80s now as the 80s were the 40s. And I was just like,
I don't like
that's
that.
fucking crazy. Like, it's just nuts.
From World War II to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's like, do people still do 50s day at school, or is it just 80s day now?
If Austin Powers were...
Well, 50s day, they had to stop because the dudes kept smacking all the women in the face. And it got real...
Putting cigarettes out on their arms and shit.
Get back to the kitchen.
If Austin Powers would have been unfrozen today, he would have been frozen in like 1988. So it's...
Wait, they should make that movie.
I still have a feeling there's going to be one more Austin Powers movie.
I sure hope so.
Pants and...
Let's take a quick break. We come back. We got 3 more clips. We still got trivia, dueling trivia coming up, and lots of fun. I'm just gonna pee real quick, and actually, I'm just gonna pee at regular speed if you guys don't mind.
Yeah,
we don't.
And
safer.
We'll be right back, Jack.
This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation. See the real America.
Hey, underpants. Hey, yellow.
It's friendly.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Don't you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
It's educational.
Great.
And most of all, it's fun.
The dog went on the picnic basket.
Like Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, Imogene Coca, Randy Quaid, John Candy, and Christy Brinkley.
Well, are you gonna go for it?
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Take you for a ride. This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation.
Better check under the hood.
Ah, welcome to paradise. For the incurably romantic, there is Club Med. For the incredibly wild, there is the club that's mad. Private Resort, where 2 eager guys can resort to their most private fantasies.
I'm telling you, this is the place to be.
4 days made in heaven, and it's all theirs.
Oh, look at that.
Now they can worship the sun.
And we
rejuvenate their bodies.
I'm in love.
Meet stimulating people.
Yeah.
Be free with me, Ragalama.
And bare their souls.
You must lose your artificial layers.
You mean my clothes.
I beg your pardon?
Dance. Would you care to dance?
What?
Dance! The broad's dead.
It's the perfect escape, whether you're on the wrong side of the law.
Give me that knife.
Or on the flip side of reality.
Whoa, dude. Excellent cut. This place is insane. He's got my diamond. Come on.
It's the great getaway.
It's gotta be your room.
For all kinds of action. Come join the feast. Go ahead. Just dive right in. You'll want to stay forever.
Is this place always this crowded?
Wait till we get to the sauna.
Private Resort, the 3rd in the private school private lesson saga. Now you can get away with everything.
Whoa, a mom and a dad. I'm home.
You know what we need? I mean, besides bread, we need a woman who appreciate what we have to offer.
Freddie Shoup loves to cut class, hates to do homework, lives for summer vacation.
Look, Freddie, you're a semi-charming guy and a real snappy dresser. You're just not the kind of guy I date anymore.
What kind of guy you date now? What kind of guy you date now?
Oh, the kind who wears socks.
And the only reason he hasn't been expelled yet is because he's the gym teacher.
Oh, Mr. Shoup.
At Oceanfront High.
Congratulations. You've been chosen to teach summer school. No, I'm not a real teacher. That's all right. These aren't real students. They're unmotivated, irresponsible, not too bright. They'll relate to you.
You in this class too?
I'm teaching them.
No way!
Right off the bat, you show them who's in charge. Please take your seats.
Where should we take him?
Who is in charge?
I recommend this time I pass.
You're gonna do well, Jerome. I can feel it.
I've seen some of your students. Very scary.
There's a very valid reason for summer vacation. The human brain needs rest. I know you guys aren't exactly fired up about English, but we're stuck here. We're trapped like rats. Tension breaker had to be done.
Mark Harmon.
You need an intelligent, sensitive man who can skate.
Kirstie Alley.
Do you know such a guy? Oh, they're hard to find.
And the Oceanfront High Summer School class of 87.
They're as smart as you and me. You and I. All of us.
Paramount Pictures presents a new film by Carl Reiner, Summer School.
I love this film. It had passion and a plucky spirit. Dave, I agree with you. Thumbs up from me. Same here. To sum it up, I'm Jansa. I'm Dave. We'll see you at the movies.
Boy, that looks like a real piece of shit.
It is one of the
You've never seen it?
best movies of all time.
That can't possibly be true. Schindler's List.
Yeah, it's up there.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, don't even
Summer
fuck
School.
it. Don't even start
I've
with
never
this.
even heard of Summer School.
Oh my God, one of the best movies
Isn't,
ever.
wait, was that
Not Sean Penn, Mark Harmon.
No.
That
which one?
Fast Times at
You're
Ridgemont
thinking
I'm thinking
High.
Fast Times.
Yeah.
Well, they have the same fucking character in this one, right?
Yeah, well, interestingly enough, the guy who plays Chainsaw here played Spicoli in the TV version of
That's
Fast
why
Times
I'm
at Ridgemont
confused.
High, and we've had him on this show before.
Oh, this movie's great.
It is sincerely one of my favorite movies growing up. I mean, it is one of the. It's a good one. All right, Sean, hit us with clip 4.
You're evil!
You could have ended it, Evie. You could have given in, but you didn't. Why?
Leave me alone. I hate you.
That's it! See, at first, I thought it was hate, too. Hate was all I knew. It built my world, imprisoned me, taught me how to eat, how to drink, how to breathe. I thought I'd die with all the hate in my veins. But then something happened. It happened to me, just as it happened to you.
Shut up! I don't want to hear your lies!
Your own father said that artists use lies to tell the truth. Yes, I created a lie. But because you believed it, you found something true about yourself.
No.
What was true in that cell is just as true now. What you felt in there has nothing to do with me.
I can't feel anything anymore.
Don't run from it, Evie. You've been running all your life.
I'm gonna be honest. Seems like she sort of feels something. I mean, she's all upset and
Right.
shit. You know.
Yeah, she's crying, but she's acting like a stage actress. That was very theater-ish as
super.
opposed to movie acting. Anyone else get the sense?
Yeah, I get that. I see what you're saying. I mean, that's definitely a thing. We point that. Yeah. You know, you
Acting!
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your lies anymore. And I can't bear it any longer.
But Evie, your own father even said
No!
that.
No, I won't hear of such
Don't you know
things.
that the artist uses lies to tell the truth?
Oh! Yeah. I mean,
Wow, guys.
I mean, do we?
whoa.
Yeah.
Chills? Anyone else?
Nothing? Okay.
Man. Yeesh.
All right. So, you know, this again, a bit of a surprise and kind of a twist there. And, you know, she had, you know, it kind of fucked up I mean, you know, like,
yeah,
but you know, this is all because she fucking told the priest all of his shit
because she couldn't keep her yapper shut.
You know, otherwise she'd have been
just for a year.
She would have been sleeping in that comfortable bed, eating the fucking egg in the basket
with real butter.
Typical,
by the way.
With real butter,
and he stole it from a train
from the chancellor.
It was train robbery,
right?
Got the butter.
Yeah,
weird. Man,
yeah. I mean, you know, they took some liberties. It's all good. I see what you're saying about though. I feel like it happens quite often, right? You watch a movie and then we sit here and talk about it for 2 or 3 hours. It's pretty easy to start to poke holes in it and start to kind of feel like, okay, that was kind of fucking stupid. Because I really didn't even think about the butter thing until you just said it. I'm just like, why didn't he just say that he fucking churns it himself or some shit? You know, like, I don't know.
Or like,
why are you stealing it off of a train? How do you even know where in the train it is?
If you're trying to pit people against each other and control everybody and have this pseudo-fascist government at hand, the butter? Like,
yeah, I mean,
they don't get butter.
For.
Yeah, sure.
100%.
I think of 1,000 things before that.
Yeah,
you know. But anyway,
I don't know.
Maybe if I watch it again, I'll just like it again.
I think Amy's husband would do that. He just has.
He'd go for the butter.
There's just a thing of butter just sitting on his cutting board all the time.
Yeah.
Is it that Kerrygold?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Well, not all the time. We don't leave that out. We put that in the refrigerator.
I mean, come on.
It's supposed to be
animals.
out. It's supposed to be
It is
out.
supposed to be out.
Right? You don't refrigerate it?
You're not supposed to. I mean,
No.
we do because
society.
Yeah.
Because you know how people are with fridges these days.
Dude, I mean, I swear to God, you in the UK, like they just leave milk sitting out.
Oh,
they
I don't
they
love
leave
that.
butter, cheese. It just
Eggs.
sits out all
Eggs
the time.
don't
Eggs
need
don't
to
have
be
to be refrigerated,
refrigerated.
They don't?
No.
But is it one of those things like once you refrigerate them, they need to stay refrigerated like beer? Because if you have a beer in the fridge and then you got to take it out and leave it in the pantry for a week because you need space in there, then you try to get it recold.
It
not
We
quite.
prioritize
We have
beer.
better ways of getting rid of the
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah, we dump it down our
Casey and I
gullets.
looked at each other like, that doesn't happen. We
No.
don't take beer out of the
It
fridge.
doesn't add up. Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying. Like if it's like been in the cooler and then it gets warm and then it, you know, especially if it goes back and forth a couple of times,
Gets skunky.
It's weird.
it gets a little skunky. Yeah, it's
So I just wonder things like eggs, if you buy them in the refrigerated department, do they need to stay refrigerated? Because I understand you can have chickens that lay eggs and you don't need to refrigerate
Right.
them before you eat them. But if they've been refrigerated, then do you need to
who
keep
knows?
them?
I don't think so.
I bet Google
How can
could tell
anyone
us.
know?
You know, hey, me and Casey did something cool the other night. We had a box of wine that tastes like shit, and so what we did was we drank a bunch of other wine, and then that shitty wine was fine.
Yeah, that's why it's the midnight box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we woke up the next day and Casey just goes, we sure did drink ourselves past thinking that wine was shitty, didn't we? And
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's why I like to get a 6-pack of Shiner and then kind of everything that happens
Yeah,
after
it's
that.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is funny how you can, like, I can't stand the taste of Bud Light. Can't stand it. It's sweet to
It's
me.
so dissimilar
It's a sweet thing.
to Miller Lite.
And I can't tell if you're being facetious because it really is. It tastes sweet
Oh,
to me.
facetious. Look at the big brain on Jared over there.
Yeah,
with his
right?
word of
I'm
the
sorry.
Word battle
I
over
didn't mean
here.
to fucking confuse you, Eric. I'm sorry.
Not familiar with that advanced vernacular.
I don't really know many big words. I am very Donald Trump in that aspect of I get a lot of
Bigly, yeah.
I get a lot of communication put forth with very little vocabulary. You know?
Huh?
What? What?
What?
Hey, what? Hey, where's Hitler?
With all your book learning,
Man,
I think you know by now.
y'all fucking see Gorbachev?
Gorbachev.
Where the fuck is that guy? That's just what needs to happen. They need to do a theatrical version of Valkyrie and just fucking
With a bunch of hillbillies.
just cast hillbillies.
Okay. And just don't train them in any
No acting at all. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh shit! Did you? I have Gorilla Glue in my car.
You broke it already?
Don't cry. It's gonna be fine. He broke his big pencil, the little metal piece.
I didn't break it off in my ass like everybody was thinking.
Now you know at least not to use that end.
Later.
The blunt
Well,
end.
actually, that makes that end a little safer now.
That's true.
That thing would have come off in your ass. You're pulling a Richard Gere and go to the emergency room.
No
How
X-rays.
embarrassing.
That's metal.
Just yeah, look.
I sat on a pencil.
Here's
okay?
the thing. I don't know how this got in there. Okay, all right.
I wish I could explain it to you.
Yeah, I thought I was supposed to put this in there.
No one told me I wasn't supposed to.
It didn't say anywhere that you're not supposed to
I'm
stick
a simple
this
man.
huge pencil.
I see a big pencil. It goes
in my ass, right?
I don't understand.
That's how
why
I gauge
you
the
guys are
quality.
so
of it.
weird.
That's why it's called a number 2 pencil.
The pencil I was using before was very small. It went right
in
came
there
right
and
out.
right out.
I
Yeah,
don't
it wasn't
understand.
even that dirty.
So
It wouldn't even stay in there. I tried.
No, it just for some reason my
fell
body
out.
kept shoving it out of there.
So it's a mystery. It's a real mystery. Anyway.
All right. So back to this movie. So they had basically, for him, they had turned him into a monster, so to speak, or whatever. And then he's, obviously, I still kind of don't understand if he's like a superhero. I mean, is that the thing? Is he like?
It's intentionally vague.
Okay.
On purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some theories that he's not a physical being. He's ideas and the power of ideas to take down governments and the power of ideas to take down oppressors and things like that.
I feel like I'm listening to the character talk right now. What the fuck is he
same.
talking
Then
about?
who killed those fingerling men
Ideas.
in the alley?
Those finger potatoes.
Yeah, the
the Finger Lakes.
The literal chef is making finger potatoes tonight.
So is he a superhero? I don't know.
I'm sorry. I know you're trying to be very artsy and
Am I?
Yeah.
You fucking walked right into that.
I feel like it's just about time that somebody on this podcast actually appreciated the cinema arts for the artistic
it's about
value.
finger potatoes.
Yeah, it's about finger
hibachi
potatoes.
and finger potatoes.
Yeah,
and
that's
sticking
what we're
things in
doing here. It's
assholes.
been 2 years. Just,
Yeah.
You gotta just.
Okay. Well, I just felt like
You're
trying to think of a big word.
yeah, I ran out. I had a whole list. I already ran through them.
Staring at a
We
brick
still have
wall in
another-
there.
We have another hour.
Tonight he tried to make grilled cheese, but you can't just put cheese directly on the grill. It goes right into the charcoal. And there's
Isn't that what they say about why you're not supposed to perform acts of cunnilingus first thing in the morning?
Why?
Because it's like pulling apart a grilled cheese sandwich.
I've heard that's
Oh,
the joke that's why you don't have sex with an old lady.
Oh.
Well, it's like you're just trying to.
Yeah, I don't know. I see them on the internet. They do just fine.
I guess it depends on which
Grilled
old
cheese
lady.
sandwiches? Or old
100%. Yeah.
Training grannies?
Would you stick your dick in a grilled cheese? Or
What kind of cheese?
Good question.
How long has it been off
Fantastic.
the grill?
Yeah.
Panini pressed or regular?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. How much butter?
Is it in a gyro type thing?
Yeah, or just
Ooh, a
Wonder
pita
Bread.
pocket. I see where you're going.
Ooh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is very vagina-like.
Vaginal.
A pita pocket. It's like a slit.
Especially when you fill
That's
it with
fucking gross.
When you fill it with roast beef.
Oh god.
With or without Arby sauce.
Oh my god.
It's the horsey sauce.
Beef and
you want.
cheese. Here we
Dude,
go.
Imagine ketchup.
The hot beef injection.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We've just fucking gone off
Yeah,
the
that's
rails.
fine.
Yeah. All right. So, as we were talking about this whole thing where, this guy, all of a sudden, all these people are getting sick. And then they spread this virus to their own people. And then he wins the election. And he's like, oh, hey, guys, I got the cure. We're good. I'm taking care of you guys.
And I made a bunch of money doing it. But
yeah,
don't worry about that.
Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. All extremists are arrested and executed. And, that's, again, pretty weird.
And at some point, we find out that TV host guy got black bagged, right? That's a right around here, isn't it?
What? Yes. Yeah. No. I said that
right
earlier.
after.
I said that because it happened in front of her, just like her mom.
So
when she was under the bed or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, she doesn't actually know that he's dead until she comes out of that other thing. But
oh yeah, he's dead.
Oh, he did.
Oh, that's not exactly how he said it.
Yeah, he did. He was like, yes.
He did.
Do you not understand this?
This just in.
Listen, what's her name? Veronica. What's her
Evie?
Evie.
Right, you just went with V.
Evie, you must
Valerie.
listen to me. This is about Gordon. Oh, he did. I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers all around.
Hashtag thoughts and prayers.
Mojo attached to this message that I'm saying to you right
Sending
here.
positive vibes your
way.
Well, you sound pretty sincere, so
died.
okay, appreciate it.
I assure you, he died with honor and
poop in his pants.
And like Steve Irwin,
his final meal was fingerling potatoes.
Animals in his heart.
He died the way he lived.
Oh no. All right. So we said the 700,000 masks and all of that. Creedy gets put under surveillance and all. They're just kind of imploding, right? It's kind of all falling apart.
Well, this guy's causing a bunch of problems.
Yeah.
Or this idea.
Yeah.
Whatever he is.
Right.
Well, so the cop has a really good has a really good intuitiveness, right? He's like, he goes to Lark Hill and he's like, there's just something, this is all connected
But
somehow.
they don't want him to know.
We're all trapped in it and they don't want him to know at all, right?
And really, they want to keep throwing him off the scent and just focus on this guy, but you're never going to get the guy until you figure out what the fuck is going on.
Well, and then Creedy is offered a deal to basically bring forth the Chancellor. And if he's in, he puts an X on his door. He does that. And then we'll find out a little later what happens.
Oh,
actually, it might be right now.
Okay.
Sean, hit us with that clip, would you?
There's so much chaos. Someone will do something stupid. And when they do, things will turn nasty.
Rioters were arrested in Brixton.
And then Sutler will be forced to do the only thing he knows how to do. At which point, all V needs to do is keep his word. And then...
Man, I used to love domino shit like that, like when I was a kid, I used to set up dominoes. We had this thing called Domino Rally, and that all the dominoes were like put on this piece of plastic, and you just like shift the thing and they'd all stand up, and then you put it down, and then you just join another one to it or whatever. So like you could make all these different things. But they were too expensive, so I didn't have those.
Dang.
But
they sounded cool.
They sounded super cool. Yeah. Saw the commercial a bunch.
I was gonna say, when you said we had these things, I had a very vivid thought of you and your brother playing with dominoes, and now you've ruined it because the Wii was not Wii.
He had an electric.
Like the people.
The royal Wii.
He had an electric train, and so we used to
smoke your cigars and
what the thing. I guess the one thing that we got into together, because I'm 5 years younger than him, so that was a bit tough. But he was into video games like Atari for a little while, but not really very long. But it was slot cars. Like we had little slot car tracks, and we got real into that shit.
There was a slot car place over by we just talked about by the roller skating rink that's now a bingo hall. There was a full-on in a strip mall, slot car, big.
But it's the big tracks and the big cars, right? Yeah.
With all the parts and grown ass men in there.
Yeah.
Probably in between diddling kids.
Yeah.
Just working on.
Yeah. There's a room in the back.
Working on their cars.
diddle.
One guy was like, hey,
Kid
man,
diddler.
you put a little syrup on the tires and that way it sticks a little better on the track when you go around. You don't lose control so much.
Where's Hitler? Yeah. So this thing is she comes in kind of undetected or whatever, and he's like, hey, I've got a gift for you. Will you dance with me? And she's like, right, no, fuck you, right? She didn't dance with him, did she? Oh, she did.
She did.
Yeah.
Because damn it.
No.
He goes into another soliloquy about a revolution isn't worth having if you can't dance to it or something. That is a stupid thing to say.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
get on with
Sometimes
it.
you just need to dance it out.
And I get that more than anyone on this show. I get that.
Yeah.
I was born to dance.
That's true,
Daddy.
Yeah.
Prove it.
But I dance all the time. I volunteered to go guest teach at my 12-year-old daughter's dance class that she goes to.
Oh man, I bet she would have loved that.
And I said, if you just ask your teacher if I can come in and just teach one class for you and all your friends, I'd be happy to come in there.
Did you really say that?
Yeah, and she just looked at me,
fucking hilarious.
Horrified.
Like, no, I think we'll be fine. I said, no, it's likely that I know moves that your teacher has never even dreamt of.
Probably
and
true.
I would be happy to show up and say, hi, I'm Zoe's dad. Zoe's always been my special little girl, and I'm going to show you guys some dance moves, and I want y'all to follow along. She was not into it.
Not into it at all, huh?
Kids, they just grow up so fast.
I can't imagine that. They really do. So, he's leaving everything to her, his home, his books, he's like, but it's like, is this the end of the world kind of thing? And
how long do I get to have this stuff?
Yeah, right.
It all goes to shit.
But he leaves the whole choice of this train up to her.
Yeah.
And so kind of a fucked up situation.
Hey, I just met you and this is crazy. But here's a train full of explosives and you get to decide whether we send it on down the track.
Right.
I spent 20 years working on all this.
Right.
But you know what? You do, if you do, you do. If you don't, whatever.
Right.
I thought you were gonna do so. Call me maybe, because we just met and this is crazy.
It's almost like,
I think that was the joke.
I just, yeah, unbelievable. All right, so the big climactic scene here. The Creedy brings the Chancellor in. He's just like, now it's done. Take off your mask, and he's like, oh yeah, that's not happening. That's not a thing. That's not what we're gonna do.
But it is apropos because maybe we should all take off our masks. The masks of our heart.
Right.
I mean,
you're right.
Man, ugh.
You know what I mean?
Maybe after we eat the finger potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. We have fingerling potatoes to eat. And what started this whole shit on a shingle?
Shit on the literal chef.
The literal chef. Yeah. Hey man.
I'm your literal chef.
How's it going? Little chef coming in.
Make room. Make way. I have all my cooking utensils here.
All right. So lots of people die. All the gunshots. Fucking A. And then, they want to fucking kill him. And then,
and then he goes on a throat-slitting rampage like a crazy person.
And you are right. He says,
or a crazy idea.
They say, why won't you
now
die?
I think I'm getting it.
He says,
and he won't die
beneath this mask is an idea, and ideas are bulletproof.
You guys,
yeah,
who was trying to tell you
You've
the whole time?
You've been trying to get that across.
The
for
call
so
was
long.
coming from inside your own house.
It was in the house. What do you think's in the burgers? Sorry,
that from Good Burger?
No, you can't do that on television. Sorry.
Oh.
I do think that was one of the plot points of Good Burger, though.
It was because they were putting like
something to make them like super.
But then he poured the whole thing in there.
Mm-hmm.
Eller was watching this the other day. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're watching Good Burger, buddy. It's like, it's hilarious. These hamburgers start blowing up. And that is hilarious to 6-year-olds.
100%.
Blowing up hamburgers.
And I would probably enjoy it.
And then fuck, who's in that movie?
Keenan
Thompson.
No, the musician.
No, I don't know. I've never seen that movie.
DMX.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Moving on.
Okay. Anyway, so the cop just stands there and watches her blow the whole fucking thing up and
Dueling trivia.
When do we end this? At 52 weeks? That would be 1 year since we started.
Why does it?
It was George Clinton.
Why do we have to end it? Or you just want there to be a cutoff?
Well, there has to be a winner, and then we start season.
Well, probably by season,
whatever.
Like a finish line.
Why don't we just do this week's winner? Like we don't have to keep score.
No.
Okay.
That's not fun.
Why don't we by season?
I think season's a great
Okay.
idea.
Okay, that's a
guys.
good idea.
Hey, how about we do it by season?
Sorry I even brought it up.
I get an idea.
Listen, trivia is just an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it is fucking bulletproof.
Go on. I love it.
He's all tingly.
Well, it's 13 for Amy, 14 for me, likely to be tied up here at the end of tonight. And Amy, you have the pleasure of going first tonight.
Ooh.
So hit me up.
Oh, I'm trying to remember if we talked about this. What is the name of the movie that Valerie starred in?
12th Night.
The Salt Flats.
Yep.
Oh, I was thinking Evie's play she was in. Stupid.
Oh.
Stupid.
Boo.
Stupid. All right. Well, that's a big red
But
mark
you
for
were
him.
so confident. I was
Man,
like,
I was.
fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I got it wrong.
I looked over at Amy. Yeah, and she just like, okay, fuck. I guess I wrote that down wrong. Yeah.
All right. So your question is, when V invites Evie to see the orchestra play and they blow up the Old Bailey, what's the song that is playing?
Tchaikovsky's 1812 overture.
Very good. She got it. It's all tied up, folks. 14.
Amy,
to
good
14.
job.
She is on a 3-week winning streak.
Well, she was behind for a little bit and managed to make a great comeback.
14 to 14.
Now, when we left talking about the movie, V was dying, and she says, "I don't want you to die." And he said, "That's the most beautiful thing you could have ever given me." And I was like, I don't know. I mean, there's probably other cool shit.
Shitter made of solid gold.
Yeah.
Maybe a little blowy on the way out.
Maybe a little blowy.
Now, if you
just a little.
Just
little.
That's it. Right there.
In his defense, those were big wieners.
Yeah. Now it is pretty cool though when the streets fill up with the other people wearing the masks, and then the army is just so overwhelmed. It looked like a bunch of Republicans taking over the Capitol building.
Hey-o, there he comes. We're not going to make this political.
This is a little bit creepy.
But that's exactly what it looked like. It was just like, okay, we'll just fucking put our. Yep, y'all just go.
Did y'all notice the little girl who got shot in the back was in the crowd?
I was wondering,
did. Actually,
was she supposed to be an idea?
It's all an idea.
That's just it. But other cast members were in there too. Valerie is in there,
And Ruth.
and Ruth,
An idea.
So you're saying it was all
It's
a dream?
all an idea.
Are you saying that it's all an idea?
It's all an idea. Sucking multiple cocks. It's just an
knew it.
idea.
It's just an idea that you thought about.
Hey guys, I got an idea.
How many guys are in here? 1, 2, 3. Yep, this will work.
Yep, that's multiple.
Because 2, I would just say sucking
A couple.
2 socks. Yeah, 2 socks.
Oh.
Sucking 2
cocks.
socks?
All right, Sean, hit us with that last.
Don't
clip,
like
buddy.
that.
Who was it?
He was Edmund Dantes. And he was my father. And my mother. My brother. My friend. He was you. And me. He was all of us.
You okay?
It's just so funny.
It's just
Yeah, I mean, all right, so it gets artsy fartsy at the end, it's like I don't know. At first, like I'm thinking, okay, is this Fight Club? Like, did she do all this shit and like he
good.
didn't even exist,
Good
and
thought.
was it her all along kind of thing?
He truly was an idea.
Listen to me. I am actually you.
I am your father and your mother and your brother.
Right now, as
Your
I
sister too.
drift down this train track, I did.
Got blowed up.
Yeah.
No, he didn't get blowed. Well, yeah, no, they put him in the car.
He
with
was
his
already dead.
Carson.
Yeah,
Scarlet
the
Carsons
bullet
or whatever.
all the bullet wounds and shit. Yeah. They
Yeah.
shot the shit out of him.
They shot the shit out of him, but I mean, it seemed like if they didn't get him in the face, he had that whole thing on. He dropped the bulletproof plate out or whatever.
They probably got him around the neck region.
Necular area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bad place to get shot from.
Not
what
good.
I understand.
Not good.
Lots of blood kind of going from this area, the cranial head,
Down to the bottom area.
pedal to your body.
Hedral region.
The hedral zone into your badale.
Into your
zone.
Your badale.
So you enjoyed this movie, and
I think
and now you're kind of like, as we're sort of, being dicks and picking it
But
apart.
thanks for being our spiritual guide through
Sure,
this journey.
yeah, Jesus Christ,
You're welcome. I feel
plus
like
we
you
learned
guys-
some new words today.
I feel like you guys deserve that from me.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for finally speaking out.
Glad I
You're
had the
welcome.
guidance.
Glad to finally get the courage to do that. Yeah, I did. I think I did like it. I think for sure I like the idea of it. There's just some execution flaws to this. The overly verbosity, if you will. And I think I was so caught up in the story that I just didn't quite notice how bad her acting is and his kind of overly flowery language was a little grating. But all in all, I would say I still liked it more than I didn't like it. I would give it the Rotten Tomatoes thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I don't necessarily know. I mean, there's definitely a couple, like the one scene where she's comes out of the, her fake prison situation. I didn't really like her acting there. I guess I just, and sometimes I feel like when somebody doesn't just nail an accent, it just contributes to it maybe seeming bad, because she's not a bad actress. She's
what has she been good in? Because people say she was really bad in the Star Wars films she was in.
Maybe.
Which I agree with.
I haven't seen those.
Didn't think she was great in this. But is there something that she does that people think? Oh, Black Swan, probably, right? She's supposed to be.
I thought she was good in that.
Black Hole Swan.
What's that movie where she just does it with Ashton Kutcher a bunch? That's pretty good.
Yeah, Mila Kunis.
No, it was the other one.
Natalie Portman.
You're thinking
Natalie Portman
Mila Kunis and
oh yeah,
Justin Timberlake.
I think they have a three-way, right?
No, it's her and Ashton Kutcher. It's like they made the same movie twice. The other one was like
Just Friends and Friends with Benefits.
Yeah.
I don't remember which
This
one.
is like A Bug's Life and Ants that
Yes.
came out in the same year.
Same thing.
No Strings Attached. Lucy says Garden State. Actually, that's a great movie.
I like that one because
okay.
of the
She was
shins
good in that
a lot.
Yeah. Another movie called Hey Vinny. Oh no, I'm sorry. Mike from Florida was just saying
Hey Vinny.
Just saying hi to Vinny in the chat. Amy, what'd you think?
I enjoyed it. I did not like it as much as I remember liking it, but I still liked it more than I hated it. So yeah, it was good.
Case, you had seen this before. Obviously, you're my guide through many things. Like she, when she's seen a movie, I'll kind of be getting my notes together and stuff like
hey,
that.
you want to pay attention?
She's like, hey, let's get the subtitles on. You need to hear this and you need to watch this. So what'd you think?
I like this movie. Like I said, I think the first time I saw it, it felt so epic. And then this many years later and watching it at home, and it's not the same feeling I got the first time, but I still like this movie. I think it's well made. I like the flowery verbiage and all the stuff. I enjoy it. So I don't know. It's good.
My first time to see it's definitely not what I thought it was going to be. But I really did enjoy it. I even sort of the stuff that we've talked about really didn't bug me in a way where I would put strikes against it. It was a fun watch. I mean, for 2 hours and 15 minutes, it went by pretty quick for me, which is kind of always a measure of how I'm enjoying it.
I will say the first time I paused it, I had already watched 50 minutes of it and went, damn.
Yeah. You know, I like things like this where there's, you know, revelation and twists and things like that. You know, it's like that show Sherlock that Casey and I watched, you know, the last couple of months. I like that kind of shit, you know.
You're going to love Sixth Sense because he was dead the whole time.
Well, shit, I haven't seen that before. So
or
I
was
guess.
he just an idea?
Oh, fuck.
God damn it. No, he's definitely not bulletproof. He did. He did. All right. Sean, let's check the mailbag, man.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
I just wanted to let you all know that Jarrett Goes to the Movies gives me so much joy. You can even ask the hubby. I always let him know when you go live so we can set a schedule around it so I can watch. I just get so excited. I also can't describe how much you all have helped me get out of a dark place. After my accident last year, everything seemed to just go to hell. Learning to walk again with a piece of bone still floating around in my ankle, foot, and also having arthritis now to my poor Puka, my dog who was in the accident with me, having to have 2 surgeries. She's doing wonderful now, running around like nothing happened. After the accident, though, Sean sent a personal video of Jarrett saying hello and wishing me the best. It definitely made me cry, and just everything else you all do. I just cannot say thank you enough. Recently, it's been so nice going for my walks, slowly getting my energy back, and getting to listen to the podcast. You all mean a lot to me and everyone else who listens. Much love to you all. Carrie Lynn Abner.
Oh, Carrie, thank you. That was awesome. And I'm really glad that we can offer a little bit of, you know, fun and stuff in what seems like it's been a long, grueling fucking battle, but I'm glad that you're doing better and hope your pooch is doing better as well.
That's a neat thing to hear. Thanks, Carrie. Hey, all. Just wanted to say again, thanks for all the great content. I truly appreciate everything you all do. Robert O'Doyen.
Yeah, it's one of our new
P.S. O'Doyen rules.
Damn it. Yes. One of our new supporters. And thank you, man. Thank you, first of all, for just listening. And second of all, for being a Patreon supporter. We certainly appreciate you. And to anybody else out there, you know, go to patreon.com and search for Jarrett Goes to the Movies. You can become part of the winning team. But Eric's going to tell you about some other ways that you can connect with us right now.
The website on the World Wide Web, jarrettgoestothemovies.com. Check us out there. On Facebook, 2 options for you. We would hope that you would pay attention to both. The official Jarrett Goes to the Movies page and the Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page. So join both of those. Get in on the conversation. YouTube and Twitch, both Jarrett Goes to the Movies. You will want to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you will know when we are here doing the thing. Instagram and Twitter at Jarrett Movies. On Patreon, as Jarrett said, patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Anywhere from $1 to $50. Everything helps, and we appreciate all of it. Email us, jarrettgoestothemovies@gmail.com, or text us, or leave us a voicemail. The number's the same either way.
Yep.
714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Jarrett, back to you.
New perk coming out. So April supporters, $10 and $20. $10 supporters are going to get a perk. $20 supporters are going to get the same perk, but more badass. So last week of April, I will print all of those out, and they probably will not ship until June, but it will be for April supporters, and we appreciate y'all very much. This is a fun episode, guys. I was pretty tired today, so as always, whenever I'm tired, you guys come in and we start talking, and I'm having a blast, and flies by. For the rest of you guys listening out there, we will see you down the road.
And thank you to Greg Stevens for sharing.
Oh, that's right.
Celeste
Sorry. Fuck. And thanks for sharing, Greg Stevens, Celeste Mary Meadows. I'm sorry, Greg the Hammer Stevens. Celeste Mary Meadows, David Kendrick, Joey Bishop, Chris Pulse, Michael Labonovitz, Alligator, Barry Ferguson, Simon Rogers, Carrie Lynn Abner, and Artie Fischel. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you down the road.